And that's what happens when I get lost in my own background music. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another night in the Illegal Streamery, where we are now on to day 2 of the guy being gone fishing. Well, maybe day 4, in fact, given how, how days are counted. But, you know, we are in strange times where Dave has simply disappeared into the ether, and, we don't know where he is or what he's doing, other than that he is almost certainly in Connecticut. Though Koraz offers his own theory, and I'm really bad at this, guys. Now, don't yell at me, but I forgot to set up my chat highlights because, you know, something detractors ruin everything, Goop. So let's try that again. There we go. As that's where Koraz believes Dave is. He's currently high. I would like to know on what, because Dave, the odds of Dave doing any kind of controlled substance seems unlikely. You know, despite the fact that he does say he did weed once, I'm definitely not believing it. Certainly not now at his age, given how he goes off on rants about how he's not gonna, you know, do that to himself now because he's an old man. But yes, it has been, it has been 36 hours and we've had no contact with the guy on Twitter or on his community. And, best get your wallets ready, folks. The emergency meeting is coming soon. I don't know about that. We might actually be in a strange time where we might not get, he might actually be gone for a while. This must be part of the 8-month master plan. Yes, all part of the King Snakening. Arsendova. Jasper 8 the Cat 5. Nobody misses you. Oh, how will the people cope? This one might be long. Unforeseen circumstances happen to everyone, and I'm sure your community appreciates the transparency and understands that streams might be a bit of a hole. That being said, whether it's drama, personal struggles, or just life getting in the way, maybe you should take some time to reflect on what truly matters. Health, happiness, and the people who do actually genuinely matter to you. Streaming can be tough, especially when the internet is full of noise, but I hope you find peace and clarity in whatever you're dealing with. Either way, take care of yourself, Chief. I think that's one of them, our dirty detractors. It would have been a hard sell, I think. It would have been a hard sell on whether that person was a detractor or not to me, but the way it ended with Chief, yeah. Maybe you should go say hi to your mom, Dave. Would be more subtle doing it that way. Sending positive thoughts. So dent. DSP really lives rent free in some people's heads. No worries, King. Yeah, nothing fun. Time to ban trolls for the comments. Yeah, so this is that thread, and I think a lot of the good stuff's already been covered. A lot of the good stuff. Oh, what was that last one? Something about I need meaningful content. Okay, sort by top comments. Yep, all the positivity from the marathon is gone, guys. It's all gone. All right, so yep, we've got the guy. It's been gone fishing for a little while, and we have a new counter. We have a new counter gimmick for these illegal restreams of Catroller, and both in the video description and in chat, I've pinned the message of you should all go and watch Catroller stuff. Catroller's cool. Go give him some interaction. It's some actual, real, chill, robust, unique, authentic positivity for doing God's work and creating this style you don't place, because everyone who does this is absolutely certifiably insane, because it means watching the guy with no filter, and then not only that, with the way Catroller does it, it means actually critiquing it and actually understanding it to try to make it fun. Same way with like what Dirge Gaming does with the fighting game breakdown. So yeah, go give him some incentive to keep doing it. All right, and just other housekeeping matters. We have kick bans, specifically no new ones, so we are still at 7,244 kick bans, which means we can get on with the fun.
What the fuck? How do you even know I was there? He already
A good
knew I
place
was
to
there before
start.
I even stepped out. It's so bullshit.
Wow, Goob.
Dude, now this is just nonsense. Yes, he always knows who I am. They always have the vantage point. Crazy fucking airdrop kill streaks. Go fuck your mother.
Wow.
This is the magic man who always knows where I am, always creates, always shoots me.
Hey, it's Vega. Who knew Vega was going to cameo in this?
Okay, team deathmatch.
Covering your six. Got my channel partner fool, YouTube money on my mind. Got a striker in my hand and that hallway in my eye.
And then I can't kill him. Even though I'm ready for him, I line up the shot, I fire first.
A question for the ages, Red. A question for the ages. What will we do without the guy? Other than all the other productive and fun things we can and are doing.
Well, they have enemy UAV.
That was bad. That was bad, Dave.
We have no UAV. They have UAV.
And
less players. We're at the most insane disadvantage possible right now.
the other side has a UAV up. Deal with it. It's part of the game. It's like items in Mario Kart, my guy. You should know that. You do know this. You play this game every year.
Most insane disadvantage you could even think of. You start down a player, you start with them fucking you over so badly.
Wow.
The match. What the fuck? I don't know what's going on.
What the fuck? Whoa!
Fuck this. Alright, go to another match. It was a waste of my time. That was the one that always played during the beta.
Okay, sorry. Mature adult with a business degree stuff going on here. Absolutely. Absolutely, Goobs. Not at all the fact that I'm bad at this. Anyone who says I'm bad at this can get fucked. They
don't load. They're never there anymore. I've never played them.
And as always, chat, let's hear your conspiracies and wild speculations, either as to how Dave is so bad at this game or
did you know that's how it works in real life?
why he's not around.
Face like this and perfectly get a shot off and insta-kill them like that. There's absolutely no problems aiming a sniper rifle from point-blank range at all. None. Am I ever going to get a match that's like a legit match?
Yes, Red. It's amazing what going to mouse keyboard will do. And yep, Lefty, that is Catroller. I don't know why he chose to do it, because he did have at least the Call of Duty stuff broken up once upon a time into like manageable bites. But then I think everything got nuked after the great super hounding of the side scrollers interview period, and then he went and cut them all together as part of one super duper ultra. This is how you don't play, and then he went and did it twice because there's another 12-hour one that's like 4 different games combined, including more Modern Warfare 2 of Warzone, which is on the docket for tomorrow.
Oh, those were all headshots. And you could see
all headshots. Yep.
On the guy's head.
Miss.
4 fucking headshots. You don't even register. He insta-kills me. Fuck you, Infinity Ward. You fucking pathetic excuse for a game development team. You guys fucking suck shit.
Amazing content, Dave. The salt. I like a taste of salt. 1,800 milligrams from every orifice.
Here's my problem. I'm trying to use a precise weapon and play like a real FPS. I need to stop. I need to go get a full auto spammy weapon and just shoot wildly everywhere and I'll kill everyone. Because that's all they do too. None of them are actually precision aiming. They're just everywhere. Because the game sucks.
Oh, absolutely, probably unrelated right there, Lefty. Absolutely. The Outsiders 12-hour one was ridiculous. Yeah, the 12-hour one was ridiculous.
It fucking happened. You stupid idiots. God damn, man.
Well, thank you, sir. Given I've got the what the fuck is it, the SV7B, the $400 Shure mic, given it better damn well sound good, and I'm using Lefty's video on setting up the tractor audio. Everyone should go watch it. It's great. Not Lefty. I'm sorry, Logan. The other part of taking L's. The other half of taking L's. My brain was in places that it shouldn't have been.
It showed connection. It had to be a headshot. He doesn't take headshot damage. How many times is this going to happen in a row now?
As long as you're playing the game, Dave. As long as you're playing the game.
Person open invisible their head, and I shot across this whole room into the head. No headshot damage. Just, oh, you just got a glancing blow or something. Fuck you.
glancing blow. Those totally don't ever happen, Goop.
Kills added on there just right there from those times when the headshot didn't fucking register. You can't be accurate in this game. You have to get a full auto gun and just spray like an asshole.
Pig nose is active.
Spray all over like a fucking 4-year-old to play this game. You need to have these spammy ass weapons with all attachments with low recoil, so you just go and fill everyone with bullets. Because if you shoot them first 2 to 3 times, if they're just going full auto, the servers are so bad it just thinks all their bullets hit you at once. Give them an instant kill. It's trash. All right, everyone. We're gonna try an SMG.
The pigsplanation intensifies.
Fucking battle rifle, wasting my time. Hopefully, the SMG will get us some kills. All right. Oh, his gun was down. I drew and fired. It says he raised his sniper rifle, aimed, fired, and insta-killed me before I could fire with an SMG.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened
in this game. That's Infinity Ward thinking that's the That's pathetic. How can you fucking not be an embarrassment to the game dev community?
And he does the same spiel with every single game that involves multiplayer. It is the same spiel about how what he's seeing is true, what's on the server is a lie. That the other player's experience is somehow less valid than his own.
What?
What? Oh. Wow.
Sure, I guess they disappeared.
Wow. Poor Tom, forced to watch this.
The whole enemy team spawned on me. That's bullshit. No, that's how you play. That's how you run and you scream and you shoot at the top of your lungs. Like fucking Rambo. That's how you play this fucking game. You get kills.
Yeah, which Rambo are we talking about? You know, yours or the character, Dave?
It was at this moment that he...
Oof, that's an oof.
I know. I'm at least hitting them with these guns.
That's an oof.
And the game's like, no, you didn't. You got killed first. It's bullshit.
Well done, Dave.
This
brilliant.
Is fucking. It's a joke when it comes to this stuff, you know.
Brilliant. You are the greatest.
Oh, okay. I was sent to the afterlife by invisible means. I guess this group.
Wow.
This fucking side or something. Because there was nothing on the screen. Oh shit.
Wow.
Alright, can I get to A? Are you gonna allow me to try to get to A, or are you just gonna have people keep fucking cutting me off?
Yep, because it's the game that decides that.
Alright, by the way. Alright. No, I'm not gonna start playing domination where we're down by a amount of points where the spawns are terrible and they're camping the spawns. I'm not going to waste my time, you fucking idiotic morons at Infinity Ward. I will not waste my life on matches like that. You're fucking morons.
And yet you keep playing this game every year, Dave. That's the best part. He plays it every year, same complaints. Same complaints.
Oh, here we go. Down 35 to 52. No, I want to play a real fucking game, you fucking imbeciles.
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 Imbeciles. Imbeciles.
It's no use. I don't want to start down 20 kills with no way to come back. Why are you wasting my time?
Oh, that was glorious. That was glorious.
Fuck you.
It's with every multiplayer game. Lefty, he's so fucking competitive. He cannot. He really cannot get involved in a multiplayer game without his ego getting invested in, even when it doesn't want to.
And then he got me anyway.
I mean, it's how we got a rant like 3 weeks ago about how Mario Kart World, the netcode's bad. I mean, it was just all the Street Fighter salt, and we got a netcode rant in Mario Kart World of all fucking things. Yes. This is the source of brain rot. Not TikTok, not Instagram Reels, not YouTube Shorts. This is the source of the brain rot.
Dude, this is insane. I can't do anything. I can't fire on anyone. I can't do anything effective at all. Fuck you.
Doesn't check his corners, and yep.
What the fuck is Shub-Stationaryrath? Yo, the grenade throws are so slow. I'll just throw it. No, I gotta do 14, 15 animations before I can throw it. I gotta fucking pick my nose. I gotta call in for fucking boss before I can throw a grenade.
Dave, why are you talking about picking your nose? I mean, why do you go there with that? Imagine Mario Kart. Imagine ego getting fragile in Mario Kart. Well, Red, you've been here. You've seen it. You've seen it. There is no cure for doubt on that point other than just watching him play Mario Kart. Competitive and protect ego with insane excuses at all costs might have some overlap, but they're not the same. Absolutely. No, the competitiveness is just one of the triggers for protecting the ego. There are many triggers, though. It is just one of the stimuli that provokes that response. Dave, what did that poor wall ever do to you? What did that poor wall ever do to you?
How dumb is this game right now? How many times do I have to shoot the guy? He won't die.
Absolutely correct, Rojo. He could actually maybe have a bit of a career revival if he genuinely embraced being bad at games. Absolutely, but he won't. He won't. I mean, the games journalist memes have done him psychic. Dave, just be quiet. Be quiet with the salt. The games journalist memes have done him critical psychic damage. He cannot deal with that. That's why he will never lean into being bad at games, because it means that's what will make him money, and his ego just cannot take that.
Skill.
Hostile SAE near your position. Taking fire.
Okay. So this is the problem with starting one in progress. You don't know where the enemy is. You don't know where they're spawning from. So they're going to have the major advantage on you. You have no clue what to do.
Yeah. Well, Catroller has unrealistic expectations. Learning, adapting.
Right. Again, I don't know where the fuck they're going to be coming from because Infinity Ward is a piece of shit game then. So
why learn and adapt when you can just complain?
I literally just spawned, so no, I'm not wasting my time on that match. I just had a good match going for my final match. Let's not waste time with a piece of shit.
Those are his legacy goop.
Great match.
The salt.
Okay. This is the true last match.
Except this, there's still at least 2 more hours of this.
Stop it.
No, I'm not starting a match. Fucking 39 to fucking 70. Infinity Ward really get a clue. Get a fucking clue.
Get some help.
They refuse to put me in a fucking match that's just...
Well, a lot of the whiny is just his own coping, Lefty. That's the thing. Is a lot of it's just his own coping. So, you know, he psychologically needs to whine.
You crazy son of a bitch, you did.
Last chance. If I don't get a fresh match, I quit. We're just giving up for the night. I want to play another one, but, you know. Seriously, this is the 5th match in a row starting in progress. That's 5 in a fucking row. And then my gun doesn't work.
Exactly. He's a variety streamer goob. Now give me all the monies. Yeah, Lefty, it's just part of Dave's Daveness. It's just part of the brand. It's part of the brand. Also because it works. The more he whines, the more unhappy he can make himself appear, the more likely he's going to be able to guilt someone into giving him money. That's also part of his endurance, is that it's tied to his desire to get all of the monies. And it works, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm. Why is my gun not working? That's twice in a row. Twice in a row, I shot them first. I went down.
Actually, I was only kidding. You can get the baby out of here.
Okay. Last chance. After this, I'm actually quitting. I'm done.
It's time to stop.
Three times in a row, I stop.
No more. Where the fuck are your parents? Who are your parents? I'm gonna call Child Protective Services. It's time to stop.
Unsettling given the speculation about where Dave is at the moment. And also, massive seal clap. Massive seal clap.
That's 7 minutes of my life wasted trying to give you guys a final match. 7.
Wow.
5 matches in a row, all started in progress with terrible connections.
Wow, Dave.
Number 6. Literally, match number 6. Starting in progress.
Again, what did that wall ever do to you, Dave?
Walk straight through all my bullets. Not enough to get down and look at the spray and kill instantly. Who's fucking shooting me? I have no idea who's shot me.
Oh, Dave, you are keep it up, Dave.
Dude, it's so bad. Every time I see an enemy, you aim and fire, the game goes choppy as shit, and you're just instantly dead. This is not fucking first-person shooter gameplay at all.
Okay, I feel obligated to ask Dave, if it's not for shooter gameplay, what the fuck is it? It is a game involving shooting from a first-person perspective. If it ain't a first-person shooter, what the fuck is it? Why don't you think through your criticisms? I know you're just airing out all of your unhappiness because you can't handle it internally. You have to externalize everything because your internal monologue is absolutely silent. But seriously, what the fuck is that? Yes, Catroller has just the musical selections are usually awesome. But yeah, Dave, seriously, this is absolutely first-person gameplay. Your criticism should be, no, guys, this isn't what a first-person shooter is supposed to be. It's supposed to be realistic and competitive, and most importantly, I'm supposed to win all the time because I'm good at video games, and that gets me money. So give me the monies now.
Dude, this is ludicrous.
Wow.
I can't kill anyone. No one takes damage from my bullets. No one.
Yep. Brilliant, Dave. Brilliant. Brilliant.
Out. Out. Just go. Say nothing.
Oh, Judge Judy, you don't understand. You don't understand the guy.
Positively infuriating play. It's infuriating play. How are you telling me that I can't kill anyone? No one will die. Absolutely no one takes damage from my bullets. No one. That's really game. What a great online fucking shooter this game is, right?
Wow. Wow.
What happened? What is this? Why did it change my loadout? This isn't even my gun.
Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta go have the 8 kgs.
All my attachments are gone. Why are all my attachments gone? They all disappeared. This game is terrible. Where the fuck did my attachments go? I
Wow.
lost all of my attachments. I love this game. It's amazing.
The salt. All I can taste is the salt.
Someone says, well, I changed it. Now, let me ask you a question. How is it possible that just at the beginning of the match, simply brushing a button... What the fuck? Can remove all of your attachments from your loadout permanently and you have to reselect them. I want you to think about that. A game dev is so dumb. They made it so that you can accidentally just go like this and remove all of your attachments on all your weapon loadout. Just think about that. Here we are in progress.
No red. This is just straight multiplayer. This is straight multiplayer. Warzone is tomorrow. Surprise Linkara cameo. Obviously, Rajo needs more yellow paint.
Pretty good game.
Needs more yellow paint. And I can't remember if this is the time when he's running around in the yellow spandex, because there was a time where he's running around in a operator who's wearing a yellow spandex bicycle suit.
6 to 7 fake fucked up matches. Now this match is alright, but I don't really care anymore because this match sucks.
Come again.
Now this match is alright, but I don't really care anymore because this match sucks. This makes no fucking sense. I just don't care anymore. I wasted so much time just to get to this match because there's such a fucking terrible team to get to this fucking good match. It was such a waste of time. I just don't care anymore. You lose the desire to even want to play.
Then why are you playing, Dave?
To get a good match out of the game.
Because we still have the whole bounty saga to get through. We still have the whole fucking bounty saga to get through. And that doesn't happen to Warzone. I mean, he is still like 4 months away from quitting this game at this point when he's talking like that.
Back to the fray.
He's
Modern
like,
Warfare 2. He's over there.
Get ready, everyone.
Johnny. He's about to do something stupid.
Very true. Grenade out.
Boom,
I couldn't figure it out. That's some stupid shit right there. The game was like fucking. Wait, what? I just spawned. I'm getting shot. What the fuck?
Do I blame Phil for yellow paint in video games? You know, I know the meme answer of the day and the funny haha Snortex answer is yes, but I think that vindicates Dave's ego because that lets him think he's more important than he is. Dave is just useful because he represents a certain kind of gamer. He is the sort of idiot. I mean, he has learned helplessness and no creativity and just wants to see pretty lights and colors and maybe be lectured at a little bit while he walks through and gets the monies. So, no, I don't blame him for yellow paint. He is just an avatar for why there is yellow paint. Because his ego does not deserve it doesn't deserve the inflation that comes with blaming him for yellow paint in video games. So, no, I don't blame him. I don't blame him. He's just the modern. He is part of the modern audience that games are willing to ruin themselves in pursuit of. And, well, we've seen what happens when they do. Yeah. So, no, it's not his fault. And if Phil Burnell left the internet tomorrow and never put out another video, they'd find someone else. They'd find somebody else who filled the role for use in the dev conferences. So no, I don't blame him. He's not important enough to blame.
He was not visible. My screen, there was not even a red dot there to see where he was, so there was nothing I could do about that at all.
Wow.
Oh shit, come on! As soon as I went to throw the trophy system, the guy, of course, comes running around the corner.
Wow.
The second I went to throw it, and I was going to try to hold that position.
Wow. It's all a giant conspiracy, goob.
Boom! Headshot! He killed me from that distance with a shotgun. Oh, what is that? Was that a shotgun? It didn't look like it, but it sounded like it. Fucking nonsense.
Obvious laser is indeed obvious. Can't check some.
He wasn't there. Yeah. Because I was there, I threw the grenade, turned, immediately dead, but the guy wasn't on my screen. So, complete bullshit.
That you didn't see him doesn't mean he wasn't there, Dave. And he was very clearly on your minimap.
Oh, what? Oh, come on. That was ridiculously stupid.
Oh yeah, this is after he got the decoy. He became absolutely insufferable after he got the decoy.
Sure.
Pew pew. Well done, Dave.
Stupid game.
I'm gonna disagree with you that with you on that. I'm gonna disagree with you that on Rajo because again, that ascribes him more important than he deserves. He is an idiot who pulls even at the time of that GDC in 2019. He was pulling like 400 concurrents on Steam, not on Steam, on Twitch. The man is not important enough in the industry to contribute to it. He is just an easy example to point to of who the modern audience is. He, like I said, to say he contributed to it is still giving his ego more flattering than it deserves, in my opinion, at least. Unless you're trying to be definitional and arguing that because he exists, he contributed to it. In which case, I would absolutely agree with that. But I'm not going to concede any more on that point because, like I said, ultimately he's not that important. He's not that important. He is important because of the number of people who laugh at him, not because of the people who actually listen to him and take him seriously. And that somebody at a GDC happened to catch a meme moment of his, happened to follow the fact that he's the guy who masturbated on camera, shouldn't shouldn't cause us to be confused about how important he actually is. Because yeah, he's already insufferably smug as it is. Trying to give him on any level something that he can claim credit for is a fool's errand, because it's going to make him even more insufferable.
I already knew there was a guy in front of me, and I got fucked by the guy behind me.
Dave, that's how you like it, though, isn't it? You like the guy behind you, you know, putting pickles in unhygienic places. You know, bow chicka wow wow. He doesn't hear the grenade, yes.
I am the danger.
What was I gonna do? They're coming
Surprise, Walter White is.
You can't hear them till they're so
Yep.
close.
Good. Surprise,
There's
Bryan
nothing you
Cranston
can
is a
do
good
to defend
choice.
yourself. You're gonna get shot from a random direction. What the fuck? There's a guy camping in here the whole time. Here he is. Look. This guy seriously camping in this building, not moving. He's just sitting in the building. You asshole. Oh,
The salt,
man.
the salt, the salt must flow. The salt must flow. I don't know if that's clear as day, but he absolutely should have seen it. He still should have seen it.
How the fuck did was I not able to shoot it?
What did the
You saw
air
I was
ever
doing
do to
that
you,
with those
Dave?
light
Why
fires.
did it deserve
He
to be
moved so slow
shot?
That him jumping and spraying beats me trying to aim and fire, and there's nothing I can do about it because the auto aim sucks. The auto aim held me behind him as I was trying to move
No, not at the moment, Red. Not at the moment. I was just never into the Tony Hawk vibe. I know there's a lot of nostalgia for the games, but they just never gelled with me. So I've never been a
How did he not die? This game is fucking
fan of
dumb,
them.
man. Fucking idiots who made it. They're so insane.
If you use Last Day Like No Tomorrow, it doesn't seem like he even noticed that he was being shot at by someone on the other side. If he did notice it, then he was going for his casual, I don't care that I die. At least I get it 1 kill average. Oh my. Oh my. Wow.
What? I was waiting for him to come through. As soon as he went through, I fired. I'm dead instantly. You see, it's trash. The game sucks, man.
It
The
sucks,
connections are
Goop.
fucking terrible, and they get away with nonsense. What are you talking
Absolute
about? I'm waiting for
nonsense.
you. I fired as soon as you came through the door. You're instantly dead. Fuck your mother and you for making the game. You fucking idiots.
Yep, insult the devs.
Fuck this. Not wasting my time anymore.
But-
I'm not gonna waste my time on it.
But
It's trash.
remember, guys, remember how angry he was before he met Kat? You know, this is him on a good day, guys. You know, he's such a better person since he met his soulmate.
You fucking idiot. I killed him with the Semtex. I can't even believe that. Huh? As you're shooting at someone up, I walk right into
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that again. That was pretty good. Huh?
Huh?
That was
They were
pretty
just
good.
shooting someone
Huh?
up, I walk right in full auto into their body. No bullets affect them. I instantly die. That's valid gameplay to Infinity Ward. $1 billion company, Infinity Ward. $1 billion.
Well, they're owned by Activision, which is part of Microsoft. Which, yeah, I guess what it is.
I spawned, walked 1 step forward, and was struck by a grenade.
We might get to see that. We might get to see that, Red, because she might be gone. She might be gone.
I had my gun against his.
Oh, I will say I do have one small evidentiary update on the front of what is Dave doing at the moment. We know it's not a divorce. We know it's not a divorce just because I've been checking the King County Superior Court filings, and I haven't found a divorce petition for Burnell versus Burnell involving those two. The last Burnell versus Burnell that there was in the domestic realm closed in 2017. So I am keeping an eye on that. So if you're an investor in divorce coin, I'm with you. I'm keeping an eye on it. But if this is a massive domestic dispute and, you know, Kat's moving out or the marriage is on the rocks, it hasn't progressed far enough that somebody's filed for divorce. Yet. Doesn't mean it won't, though. Keep sending divorce coin to the moon.
Body full auto. There was no way any bullet could miss. The game didn't hit detect any of them. 0. Look at my connection according to the game, by the way. The game is going to have an outstanding connection.
Yep, 30-second ping, all the game's fault, Goob.
Oh my god. It's absolutely ridiculous. If my gun pressed against the guy's body, the trigger depressed, 0 bullets connect.
Obviously, JB, without question. Without question.
What the? Yes,
He blames the trolls for everything.
Yes.
Anything bad that happens, he will find a troll angle on it and complain about it in those terms eventually. I don't know if he'll do it immediately, but he absolutely will complain if his wife leaves him that it's the troll's fault.
What are you expect me to do that? Oh yeah, I'm being told, if we turn off aim assist completely, it's actually much better.
And of course, he's going to rant about how, can't turn off aim assist, can't experience how aim assist causes him problems. That had to wait till the mouse and keyboard era.
Can't find it.
Wow.
How are you going to come back to the guy with 20 kills because he just got 10 kills from a VTOL? What a stupid game. What the fuck? Fuck
Amazing,
this.
my guy. Amazing, Dave.
You kill one, but more keep popping out. What do you want me to do? I'm fighting the whole team by myself. Where is my fucking team? They're nowhere near where the enemies are. And then we have UAV.
Wow, wow. Wow, Dave.
What just happened?
Not his fault, Goob. Not his fault. Clearly the fault of the detractors.
Should have been a double kill. Don't ask me how the other guy didn't die, right? He should.
Who knows? Who knows? Yep. Who knows except the people actually watching the video.
Should have been dead for sure. Huh? You saw what happened. He fired before he was out.
All right. It's time for a short break because we have a digression, I suspect. Yeah, I think he would regarding blaming the trolls. Something like Cat was too pressured about troll hate. He will certainly try to harp on that. And to be entirely fair to Cat, she's gotten the short end of the stick when it comes to detractors. I think I have been unfair to her in my own content, making jokes about riding the horse whenever Dave's in Minecraft. I should be better than that because I generally think that his wife should be off limits. She doesn't want to be in this world. She very clearly is not comfortable in this world. And because of that, it's just, she doesn't belong here. Cut her some slack, leave her alone. It's something that I am, like I said, I have not been able to do. And I need to be better myself about that. But she certainly has gotten a lot of probably undeserved hate to the extent that she is a side character in the Snortex, and like I said, there are only so many jokes you can make about horses and Tyrone, and a lot of the Tyrone jokes are probably unfair. A lot of the Tyrone memes are genuinely unfair, I suspect. That being said, big ups, by the way. That being said, she got herself into this by going on camera, so she's not without blame. And she was free of it. She was to the point where it was actually, at least in some corners of the Snortex, actually perceived as being in bad taste to comment on Cat because she wasn't on camera. She wasn't on camera other than as this, this almost fanfic character who showed up periodically to make food for a marathon or something like that. She wasn't part of it. And then she foolishly forfeited whatever immunity she had built up by going on camera to do the Infinite Wealth stuff, the Dundalk Island stuff last year. So yes, he's certainly going to talk about the troll stuff. He's going to blame it on money. He's going to blame it on money is what I suspect, because that's an easier sell for him. It's a more comforting sell for him than that he put his wife into an untenable position by expecting her when they got together to be in the content, because that's what the plan was when they got together, was that she was going to be part of the content, and at least as much as Leanna was, if not more. I mean, he was talking about bringing back Poorly Cooking with the King and doing a thing with Cat in the Kitchen kind of stuff when they first got together. And then there was that first stream, you know, the Halloween stream, and, you know, Salt Heaven's Fault got born there, and then that just died because she can't take it. She cannot take being in the spotlight with all the criticism that comes from detractors, which, fair enough, because like I said, it is not for everyone. It is not for everyone, and she absolutely just is not built for it, which there's nothing wrong with. Nothing wrong with it at all. But the problem is she came back on camera. So, like I said, I think Dave will absolutely make it about the money. Well, he will absolutely make it about the hate, but then he'll make it about money because he's more comfortable with that. I really didn't know Kat was planned to be in the content at first when they. Well, it's one of those. It's not like he did an entire hour pre-stream talking about all the content she was in. It was not like that. It was more a couple of references about, well, if you guys really like this idea, here's what, you know, here's an idea. Maybe we can do this kind of stuff. That sort of subtle. Hey guys, what do you think? Hink, hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge. Will you give me monies for this? Kind of suggesting he does. That's what he was doing. So no, he absolutely planned for her to be in the content. He absolutely planned for it. Whether she planned for it is another matter entirely. But, you know, before she got into the Snortex and moved into the Snortfort and cut herself off from all existence, she was a Twitch streamer. She didn't exactly have an audience to amount to anything, but she absolutely was a streamer, and there are, you know, the artifacts are out there. I mean, she has a YouTube channel archive that's still up, and you can go watch it. It hasn't been nuked. So, I mean, like I said, she wasn't amazing. But she was having fun, it seemed like. She certainly seemed like a very different person than we get to see of Kat today. But yeah, I think, but to get back to the point I was trying to make before some idiots in chat derailed me, even though I was answering their own question in the first place. All love with that sentiment, Red. He's gonna make it about money because that's just his comfort zone. Is whining about detractors taking his money, and it's such a cliche that marriages fall apart because of arguments about money. He's gonna just use that to his advantage. If all of this is divorce coin related, he's gonna come in and make an argument to the extent of, now guys, I've lost my soulmate because the damn filthy detractors stealing all my money. And we didn't have money to go on a honeymoon, guys, because the damn detractor stole all my money. Because, you know, I know it's sad, but marriages break down about money, guys. It happens all the time, unfortunately. But, you know, I lost the love of my life because of those damn dirty detractors. You know, please give me sympathy bucks because I'm losing everything, man. And which, of course, will completely ignore the reason for all the financial distress is entirely attributable to 4 letters. WWEC. So, yeah, like I said, he will try to make it about money. He will fail because the pignosis is broken on champions. And, yeah, he cannot sweep it under the rug. So he will try. But he will fail. Because it's easier for him to cope with that. Without getting into the potential advantages to him of that, of which there are many to that particular arrangement. The big benefit to him is psychological, in that if Kat leaves, he makes it about money, he makes it somebody else's fault. As opposed to him exposing her to the trolls because he wanted her in the content, and he brought her back into the content in 2024. That means this is partially his fault. You know, not wholly. It would be the troll's fault ultimately, but it would still be partially his on some level. And he's smart enough, as much of an idiot as he is not unintelligent, and he would know on some level that if she left because of the troll hatred, he's the one who exposed her to it in the first place by having her be in his content in the early days and then bring her back in 2024. But if it's about money, If she left because of money, well, the trolls are just stealing it. The trolls are evil, bad, wrong people who are stealing his money. How he spends his money isn't the problem, because if he had all the money that he thinks he should have that the trolls are stealing, would have never been a problem. He would have had all of the money in the world for WWC and to take his wife on a honeymoon. So that's why I suspect that's going to be his cope if it comes to that. If it comes to that, it's going to be the marriage fell apart because of money, and the money issue is all the detractors' fault. Yes, his Mo wife. Nothing strange at all about having a Mo wife, guys, or a soulmate. Rothville stole my money and ruined my marriage. Yes, Red. That is unironically a statement that is going to come up at some point in the future. I can't even riff on it. I can't even goat laugh over that because it is unironically the truth. I think that is going to be an argument that we hear at some point, especially if the current weirdness is related to the marriage finally ending. Okay, not cool. Chat overlay extension freaking out of me. You think she ever has tried to fix him? He might at least listen to her a little bit. Oh, I think she's tried. I don't think she knew what she was. It was a lot like Leanna. In that she didn't know what she was getting. She didn't know what life with Philip Paul Burnell really was. And that's why marriage was good-ish at first. And then it has probably steadily eroded, is because she probably made an attempt to have a real relationship with him, but he doesn't want a real relationship at the end of the day. He doesn't want a peer relationship. He wants a mother. He wants a mother and to take care of him, basically. And there are women out there who could do that. It's a bit of a strange relationship dynamic, but if the right woman who was forceful enough took the role, they could give him everything he wants and fix him, or at least, make more headway than anyone else ever could. But Kat is not that woman. Kat is ultimately more on the weak-willed side. Kat's ultimately been browbeaten by Dave's given what he does to his own audience, can you imagine living with him and the constant pignosis and the constant gaslighting and the constant backhanded compliments? And Kat is there, I suspect, in no small part, and this is why this is the biggest issue Divorce Coin has always had, is she's got a pretty good gig right now. Her gig is okay. So long as she makes the turkey burgers and stays out of his way, she's got food and lodging for as long as she wants it. And she even gets to say, yeah, guys, I'm married. As long as she plays her role in the LARP, she's fine. And I think that's always with her, and no matter how bad things get, that's always there. So between the constant grinding from the guy, the grinding her down with the pignosis and the pignosis, the gaslighting, the weirdness, the backhanded compliments, all of that. Between all of that and the knowledge that at the end of the day, all she has to do is perform wifely duties, which might not include sex. I think she's to the point of thinks it's transactional. It's just a question of does her pride overcome her desire for not having to worry about money, not having to worry about, where the next meal and where the roof is going to be, where the next meal is going to come from, where the roof is going to be. Because I don't think it's impossible that happens. And again, after what he did on the 4th, again, that might have been the straw that broke the camel's back. We just do not know. Because there are so many compelling theories we can come up with, and we just do not know. And I do apologize, everyone, in case it is buffering or spinning. YouTube is giving me the business. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. I'm not quite sure what the issue is. I've got 0 drop frames on my end, or maybe not. Yeah, I have 0 drop frames on the network side of it. I've got some rendering and some skipping issues, but pay no attention to those. Pay no attention to those. All right, back to the fun. Back to the shenanigans.
Bullet acted as if he was in the alley and hit me as if he was in the alley. No, I'm not playing this game anymore. He was behind cover. His bullet fired from the side of him through the alley as if he was out into the alley. What? No, I will not waste my time on that game.
Wow.
Atrociously bad. What the fuck?
Nothing I could do, Goob. It's all my ISP being a stupid idiot, or YouTube, one or the other. Absolutely. I wish I had an ISP as big as Comcast.
Okay.
Yeah, I have an ISP nobody's ever heard of because I live out in the boondocks. I've got a rural telephone collective as my ISP, and I love them. They're cool. They're cool. They're cool and good people. But occasionally they do let me down.
I just want to join. Get this fucking out of my face. Can I see my own menu? I can't even find the game menu.
Wow.
Oh my god. I seriously can't even find the game menu. There's so many ads. Alright everyone, so guess what? I've got a new capture device. An AverMedia Live Gamer Portable 2 Plus. My old capture device after 8.5 years died. I've never played Call of Duty with this capture device before. We're going to test it out right now. And what I'd like
This is like right around the time of the first closet clean out.
Alright, I absolutely want your feedback on does it look good? Is it choppy? Is it smooth? How's the frame rate? The two when I play Call of Duty.
Is it going to be good? Also, it's point 2. No. Nothing he could do, Goob. Nothing he could do. Wow. Obvious enemy is indeed obvious.
And then I die immediately.
Wow. Wow. Nothing he can do, Goob.
God damn it. Okay. Close, man.
Wow. Comes up. Slow aim.
Oh,
Miss. Oh, the miss was the chef's kiss.
Oh, really? So Jade is saying the new setup looks good and doesn't make him feel sick. Where is he? I can't see him. Whatever.
Jade is entirely
The
wholesome,
firing
but
team
his
seems- the audio
taste
seems fine now.
is
Okay, good.
bad.
Come on, my decoy. Yeah, all these people have gold guns. You can tell they've been playing nonstop and never took a break. I've been playing Warzone nonstop and no multiplayer, so I'm not gonna have any gold guns.
Yep, because he couldn't keep playing this because he's a variety streamer. Oh, what's that, Moo Buckaroo? No hellos for me, just for Chad. I see how it is. We have a word for you around here. It's banned, gone forever. And welcome to the show, good sir. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, you like it? You guys liking how it looks? Better than it used to?
Then Dave has done a genuinely good thing by going away for a while. Then Red. Then he has done a genuinely good thing by being away.
Oh shit! Oh,
Hello, sir. Thank you. The jowls! The jowls! The Richard Nixon jowls always are something else. I don't know why Dave does them, but he does do them.
Great.
Wow.
I just realized I'm on
I have
auto
watched
phone.
some of them.
literally just
I
realized I'm on auto phone.
have watched bits and pieces,
I
sir.
fucked up.
They are something else. You know, they are almost wholesome. They are almost wholesome in how bad they are. I mean, they're not bad, isn't. She is very much. Those streams are very much in the I'm a high schooler who's just figured out how a webcam works kind of way. So, but I mean, she is using direct capture, and the audio isn't terrible. The audio is often better than Dave's audio mixing. So, you know, she's was a better streamer than he was at the time. And, you know, the commentary isn't, it doesn't set the world on fire, but, you know, she's not a natural at it, but, you know, it's not bad. I mean, it's possible to enjoy them ironically. I don't know how you'd quite enjoy them unironically, but I don't know how a lot of people enjoy a lot of game streamers unironically. So I'm not one to judge. I don't ever know. I don't really know what her metrics were. Her channel is indeed up. This sounds like an excuse to go on a field trip. This sounds like an excuse to go on a field trip. So I will queue up I will get this So You Don't Play going, and I will get her channel up. At least last time I checked, her channel was up.
I'm on auto run from Warzone. It just hit me that I'm auto running everywhere I go. Ooh, beautiful. Oh shit! Oh, it's my teammate. Oh, fucking, oh no! That's not my teammate. It begins again. The chaos begins again.
What do you mean?
Oh! How did he kill me? He jumped into my bullets and then instantly killed me. Makes no fucking sense at all.
Enemy UAV active.
Why is this so chaotic? Do you notice how chaotic this shit is? Like, there's always a bunch of firefighters with a million people next to each other. It's not usually like that, is it? Expect that, Patronum, you son of a bitch. Oh! I'm gonna bibbity boppity boo your ass in a second if you fucking do that again. Ooh, welcome to the stream. No, I don't know how much I got where I'm left. I don't cheat. I think I can. Looks like we got a celebratory bubble blow because we hit 100 likes.
Oh, the tism is overflowing. The tism is overflowing.
Tonight.
Yeah, that's how I know it was still up. It was still up like about a year ago. It was still up about a year ago because I watched ALT play some of it on WPIG or TBS, one of them. And yeah, it was good and sad at the same time. I mean, like I said, it was somebody who was doing it just for fun, who had no intention of doing it, who learned something every stream. It was somebody who was just getting started, who learned something every stream, who very clearly, you know, didn't take it seriously and very clearly didn't spend a lot of time, you know, ironing out all the bugs between streams. But yeah. Was Cat streaming while seeing Phil or before? She stopped, I want to say, like when they got together. When they got together is when she stopped. So I'm gonna keep field tripping. I might have to just go watch. Go watch some of the old WPIG stuff and see if I can't. Because I know it's like KS Realm 01 or KS Realm X01, something like that. If I can find, I will find the name, and you know, we will go on a field trip. I promise. Probably.
Right. The guy with a point fucking blank snipe insta-killed me before I could fire him with my fucking SMG. Whatever you say, piece of shit. Did my grenade not explode? Because I threw it directly at him, apparently did 0 damage. Sure.
What is that? What the fuck is that?
the enemy. Death.
He was invisible.
He was invisible except for all the facts that he wasn't.
Huh? I literally spawned, took 3 steps forward, and got blasted with a shotgun. What was I supposed to do about
Wow.
that? So we got him. There were so many explosions, there's no way I was gonna be able to hear the guy coming up on me. There was an insane amount of fucking explosions outside. It's so dumb.
Yeah, so her Twitter is up. Her Twitter is up.
What? What? Huh? What? Made absolutely no sense. He's full of bullets. Then he drops a mine that slides down the stairs and kills me. Don't shoot my decoy. What the? Ah! My eyes are burning really bad tonight. Oh, they are. My eyes are burning really bad. Oh. I guess I died. Not like I really care on this fucking map. This map sucks. What the hell just happened? I don't know. I killed the guy in front of me and I died instantly. No, my allergies. My eyes just burn in general tonight. It could be that I'm playing a variety of games. My eyes aren't adjusting well. It could be I'm not wearing my gun and glasses. So, it seriously could be. It could be my eyes are getting used to it.
Wow.
That makes my eyes burn. There's no one even fucking there. Fucking stupid game. There was no one even there. Got killed by the invisible man again. With a passion. It's the worst map in the game by far. I don't think I can kill anything from maximum range with these glasses. I'm just saying.
With these glasses. With these
Okay. I got glasses on the mines. My eyes burn.
Brilliant, Dave. Brilliant. Oh, okay. All right. I got something. It time go on field trip. So just give me a second. I found one video on Twitch. Just give me a moment. Okay. Why are you doing this to me, Twitch Sama?
It's been a week since I played this. So
I didn't discover it. I just found it on Twitch.
Right now, the goal is to get those keys so we can get past that hallway that has the swinging blades. Do I have any items I can use before I leave or before I exit the room? Let's see how to use items again.
Yeah, her audio balance is
menu.
Her audio balance is better than Dave's.
Anything with SP? I don't think so. What's this? Oh, lockpick.
So yeah, it's this.
No,
this is the kahntent.
HP items, which is good, but I don't have any SP.
Let's just jump. Let's jump into. Dead air and finger biting. They were made to be together. Made to be together, guys.
We're gonna have to heal, or I'm gonna have to heal. Is he eating the women? Oh, he healed. That's fucking stupid.
Hey. That's unfair. Not wrong, but unfair.
This is going well. Son of a bitch. Let's see here. Gotta heal her up.
Wow.
When someone tells us not to
Ow.
So yeah, this is Cat streaming. She's
Wait
just.
a minute,
I mean,
I have an item that heals everybody.
the camera's not amazing. You know, it could be tighter on her face, and you know, but she's clearly just using what she's got. She knows not to talk over the game audio, generally speaking, and she's got the audio levels dialed so that the game audio is on a lower level.
I'll heal too, motherfucker.
Well, I think this is getting added to the just to watch pile because this is
The volleyball one? Oh shit, she's almost.
yeah, this is getting added to the watch
use
pile.
another healing item.
She does.
Ugh.
Yeah, she looks like she's having fun. You know, absolutely.
Doesn't do much, but
Absolutely, she is an acquired taste. If she was not who she is, I probably
You
wouldn't
almost
watch
got
this.
that down.
She's not terribly interesting, but she's trying. And she's not, like I said, she's not bad. I wouldn't say she's
Oh,
good,
you missed.
but she's not bad.
Oh shit, let's attack.
Her commentary is
Come on,
better than
come on, We're
Dave's.
almost there. That part is almost.
That could well be
Got his
YouTube.
gobble.
Nope, YouTube is
So he can't
done
heal.
over.
Well, he can't heal from that.
So, yeah. Why did she stop, Rajo? She stopped because Dave told her.
Oh wait, is that it?
That's basically she got together with Dave. This was streamed 8 years ago, and her Twitter ends. You know, her Twitter stuff ends like about 8 years ago. I mean, her Twitter is still up too. I will link this into chat for anybody who wants to go watch the full thing. If we go as long as we might with Dave being gone, I might just put this up in full as just something as an artifact to watch. Because this could be interesting. But yeah, she was a streamer. She did stream. There is some other video floating around of her that isn't Persona 3. There is some other stuff out there. I don't know the context on some of it. I have seen her dressed in. I've seen her doing streamer stuff in a different outfit, so I know there's some other artifacts out there. But this one is ripped straight from her. This is ripped straight from her Twitch channel that she has not taken down. So, you know, good times all around. What was there anything going on in her chat? Okay, I'm gonna just close that out. All right. I don't know. Phil, I think Kat's social media and her streaming were the first casualties of the Pignosis, is what my thought is. Because Dave probably came in and said, "Now, Kat, you can't stream or have social media because like my detractors want to kill me and they're insane and they're gonna harass you and they're gonna try to kill you too. So you need to cut off all contact with other people who are in a meat space." I wholly expect he gave a spiel such as that she needed to stop it to protect herself. And that's just absurd. It's absurd. Because had she kept streaming, she could have done the exact same thing Dave does. If you see somebody calling you a horse, ban you. And unlike in Dave's chat, that would actually be justified. Because there's no need to go onto her stream and call her a horse because she happens to be in a relationship with Darkside Phil. That really would have been just dumb. People did that. But you know how it is. Phil doesn't need the competition. Unironically, yes. You saw it a little bit during the Dondoko thing. She had a much better understanding of how to do Dondoko Island than he did. Some of it was because she'd already done it, but also because, yeah. And Rajo on the same point, she's better at games, maybe. Oh, she probably is. I don't think I don't think she's good at games. I just think that she's not terrible at them. She is capable of operating at a minimally dented level, which is a hell of a lot better than Dave is. The History Channel episode, Burnell. Well, obviously, you know, I from when I grew up, the History Channel was the Hitler Channel. So of course there has to be an episode of something on Dave Burnell, on the guy, Adolf Pigler himself. Bleh. Well, that was a fun and unexpected detour. But I love my chat for prodding me to go and find that, because I knew it existed. I knew it existed because of the thankless work done by ALT and the Densey Scrolls. That's his own body.
Oh my god.
Well done, Dave. You are the guy. You are the guy. Yes, death by mine. Death by mine.
What? I killed one and another one, and he realized out of his butthole and killed me.
Wow. So cool, Dave. So cool. Wow.
Hello. Oh, wait a minute. I thought it was kill confirmed. It's not. I thought it was kill confirmed. I ran to grab a bump.
Yep, he does love himself a skill confirmed.
Fucking dunce level right there. I was thinking about the mighty Beetleborgs too much, right?
Oh goodness, we've gone from history expeditions to talking about other detractors. Is PWR really a detractor though? I mean, I don't watch PWR. Let's start there. I don't watch PWR. What I know of him is just from osmosis. What I thought had happened to the guy was that he was a Dent. He was a Dave Dent who was standing for him, and then had a falling out with Dave, and then he started getting trolling unironically, getting trolled by people who like Dave. He stand for Dave, then started getting trolled by detractors like Captain Alex and Redemption Games did. But then he was able to roll with it and actually kind of got himself an ironic following with detractors, and was like soon pulling like 400 or 500 concurrents because he was able to ride the tide and laugh at himself. And if he's fallen off, I'm not surprised, because it was all non-tint to begin with, because his only shtick was that he could laugh at himself. So my opinions on PWR from the little bits I've seen and heard of him, without having ever actually really, let's put it like this, I have watched more of Iron Chef Sakai live than I've watched of PWR live. And the only time Iron Chef Sakai was ever live was that weird crash out stream he did. So just keep all that in mind in when I say this. But my understanding of PWR is that he's a Dent. He's always been a Dent. He's never stopped being a Dent. And if his 15 minutes in the spotlight are over, they're over. It's the long and the short of it is he should have never gotten popularity in the first place, because his content didn't deserve it. From what I understand. I'm trying not to be down on the guy, and if the guy's content is good, then I stand corrected on its merit. But my understanding was the only reason why people watched him. Yeah, my understanding with PWR is the only reason why people watched him was because he sounds hilarious, and he had a falling out with Dave, and he was willing to make a fool of himself so that people would come give him views and money. And if that's what your business model is, unless you constantly one-up yourself in that department, people are sooner or later going to get bored. It's what happened with LolCow Live. It's what happens with all LolCows who don't keep digging their own grave. Because when you stop digging your own grave, like Wings did, Wings' career, Wings' content after he got on Lexapro is, it's just boring. It's just boring when he's not raging constantly, because he's not a compelling entertainer. And, okay. Well, and which one's Boo Boo Buckaroo? I suppose that's the question. Because there's always been detractor beefs, but most of the detractor beefs that there are tend to be people on the fringes of and when I say fringe, you don't have a blood feud between Pop and ALT, for example. You don't have that kind of, the people who pull big audiences don't get into this kind of stuff. It's like Ravens Dolphin versus Joe Murray kind of nonsense. Oh, he's okay. So PWR has entered the point where the detractors have stopped, have went back to laughing at him rather than with him. So now all detractors hate him. Okay, okay. Hey, that might be fun. That might be fun. I forgot he did that. I forgot this was one of the things he did. Was he did Sims. He did some stuff. Clearly, that's what I need to do. Is I know it's been done before because I want to say Detractor Beam was the last one who did it and got an audience, but who did like a house of did the snort fort. I have been tempted on my list of content ideas for while Dave's gone, if it goes that long, of booting up The Sims 4 because I own too much DLC for that. But booting up The Sims 4 and doing a snort fort episode, just to see how ridiculous it could be. But yeah, so long and short, my opinion of PWR is he was a dent, he is a dent, he will forever be a dent. His audience only changes based upon what dent it is he's doing today and what particular trend he's chasing in order to try to get clout. Because at the end of the day, he's a dent. You know, he cannot gain an audience on his own merit because he is a dent.
I can kill anyone. This is pissing me off now.
I got your back.
Shot him.
Exactly, Red. Exactly. Yeah. So give me the monies, and I'll name things after you in this Sim stream that'll only go like one day.
What's going on? I'm playing already? What? You didn't even show me.
Wow. Wow, Goop. Already playing? That's like never happened. Stroke face deploy.
Guy was camping. I couldn't even see him because he was flat like a pancake or like a slimy salamander.
Or a snake, Dave? Come on, like a snake? You know, because you are the king snake. Does that make you hungry, Dave? Does it make you a hungry boy? Do you want that snake in your mouth? Nice and wriggling and maybe hard like a pickle? Huh?
Slimy salamander.
Ah, he wants it slimy with, Now, guys, we often talk about mouth-drooling morons. Where else can drool come from?
How did he not die? He was perfectly aligned. I was shooting straight into his body. I wasn't getting hit detection. Then I was instantly dead. This fucking stupid game, man.
Currently, PWR is having a marathon for the Ruined Childhood Fund. On the one hand, the more I know about that, the more I'm probably going to get angry. But that's actually not a bad idea for a marathon, is like take all the franchises that have been ruined in the last 5 years from your childhood and do a Ruined Childhood stream. And then, you know, just pick a charity of your choice and give the money to them, you know, the hope, you know, Make-A-Wish or, you know, St. Jude's, you know, something that is unimpeccably a good cause. And try to raise some money for them by playing the things that have, you know, your childhood's been ruined, so let's raise some money so that their childhoods aren't ruined, kind of thing. From everything I know about PWR, he does not think that way. So if it's is he currently on? I am genuinely curious what a Ruined Childhood Fund is. It's for his ruined childhood. Okay, that's well, I mean, if I could do that stream, I could do a Ruined Childhood stream where I play like all the good Star Wars games, because Star Wars is a thing from my childhood that's been utterly ruined. You know, X-Wing, TIE Fighter, Rebellion, Shadow of the Empire, Jedi Knight, you know, those kinds of things. Because I'm an old head and that's my childhood Star Wars. Not to be confused with, you know, stuff like Battlefield, the PS2 version Battlefield. But I mean, again, that's not a bad idea. You could do something with that, but again, PWR is not. Again, he's a dent. He's a dent, and he likes money. So he's not gonna do something cool and use it for a good cause. He's gonna do it and say, "Ooh, monies," because he was an unironic Dave fan for a while. He was an unironic Dave fan, so yeah, if you are ever an unironic Dave fan, you are gonna you cannot be trusted to do a stream that raises money because you're just gonna ruin it. You're gonna find a way to make it weird and uncool. And he's learned his tricks from Dave. Wouldn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me at all. But you know, he is still not the master that Acid Face is. Good old Acid Face learned all the tricks from Dave, because Acid Face was just Dave's mini-me, except in the Philippines, living in a place where there were entirely too many free-roaming chickens.
Shit, there's a lot of them coming this way, see?
Wow. Brilliant commentary, Dave. There we go. There we go.
Completely bullshit. Not possible at all.
Not possible at all, except it happened.
Fantasy world bullshit.
Fantasy world bullshit.
Same world where the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers play Free Ride.
What was that? Mighty Morphin Power Rangers play Free Ride? What?
Same world where the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers play Free Ride.
Okay. Okay.
Bullets in your butthole.
Moo Buckaroo. Do I have to do another field trip? Do I have to do another field trip? Acid Face is just. I don't know if any of his stuff is still up, but Acid Face was amazing. The Acid Face days were amazing.
Oh, bullets in the butthole.
No, I don't. Okay, it time rant. I fucking hate how Dave does his audio. I actually think the neck phones were superior to how he does it now, because at the very least, he was making an attempt to accommodate his viewers. Now he does not give a shit about the viewer's audio experience. He only cares about his own. And not that he ever really gave much of a damn about his viewers' audio experience. But with the neck phones, he was at least making an attempt to deal with his neurotic belief that wearing earphones would give him ear infections, while still being able to hear the game to improve his gameplay without creating a feedback loop. Ever since he discovered he can do filters, his audience could get fucked. His audience can absolutely get fucked. So long as he can hear, it's fine. Which is why his audio levels, since he started using filters and just using his TV speakers, have somehow gotten worse. I don't understand how the fuck you do that, but they've somehow gotten worse. It's insane. It's crazy how bad his audio is these days. Since he thinks it's fine. He thinks it's even better than before. So many of his audio problems are caused by the fact that he for some fucking reason just refuses to use an audio monitor. He genuinely refuses to use an audio monitor because he thinks headphones are going to cause him to get ear infections, which is just, but he can wear them, but he can wear headphones to do his shit on Discord. You know, he can do that, but he cannot, he can't get a fucking mixer and plug earbuds into them. That isn't allowed. So that, because all of the audio problems that he has basically amount to, he never hears what people on stream hear. He never hears the full audio mix. So he can't fine tune it when he's fucking it about. When it's getting fucky wucky, he can't fine tune it. So he has to have people tell him. Which is why things get even worse, because people tell him, Dave, I can't hear it, Dave. I can't hear it. And so he just turns it up. He gullibly does it and turns it up to the point where you can't hear him anymore because of the background music and the other on-screen audio. So yeah, do I miss the neck phones? Unironically, yes. Because at the because the audio mixing wasn't quite as god awful as it has become in those days. Okay, I'm gonna turn this back on. I'm gonna go silent for a little bit because I'm gonna go on another fishing expedition to see if I can find Acid Face's stuff, see if any of his stuff is still around. So have fun with Catroller.
You must have cleared the map. Then it's just one good way. Here we go. Just kidding. My own guy shot.
Let's do this. Let's get through this. I spawn, I die. I spawn, I die. I spawn, I die. I spawn, I die.
I don't think I'm surviving for like 10 seconds at this point. 10 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Not even 1 second of life. I'm literally just spawning immediately dead already. I don't have a chance to look. I don't have a chance to do anything. My whole team quit. My team fucking quit. What the hell? Everyone quit. Look. Gee, I wonder why we lost. My whole team quit the game. Derek, have a good night. Bye, share. Of course, I got shot from the sides. By the time I jump through the fucking window, I get murdered. You asshole. Again? Come on now. This Christ, that's insane luck. That's insane fucking luck this person killed me that second time. Complete bullshit. What the fuck, man?
Hello, my name is Epic Shield Dude. Catface.
Oh, Marauder Shields 2.0 confirmed!
Why do you allow that? That's not Call of Duty gameplay. What am I supposed to do to it? You stupid fucking idiots. Who put it in the game? What do you want me to do to that? What the fuck's going on?
Hi, it's me
How is
again.
there a fucking guy with a riot shield
Catface.
standing in front of me? I have 3 teammates near me and no one sees this fucking guy? He just keeps pummeling me with the riot shield. It's basically bullshit. I have no chance to react to anything. You can tell that probably for some odd reason my connection is bad, even though it claims 20 milliseconds. But I have no chance to react to anything that's going on. As soon as there's anything near me, I'm already dead.
Okay, I have not been able to find anything. Acid Face has scrubbed his presence from the internet mostly because he got into some weird shit with monetization and whatnot. He got into some shit. But I have discovered some of the tism related to it. Good old pop, thank God pop timestamp shit. Okay, so let's field trip time. So there's I do love my field trips though. Okay. Okay, so pause that. Sorry. All right. The problem with multiple audio channels going concurrently is I can get something in my ear that you guys can't hear. All right, so this is from an old Piece of Peace stream from September of 2 years ago. So September 20 of 23. So this is the Acid Face segment. All right, so this is the end of the boogie segment. All right, so.
Whoopsie poopsie, got a delay tech, got some Acid Face. 3 hours ago.
What's good, YouTube? Redemption here, back again, once again, and today, I got for you more. That's the Gathering Arena for you guys today, and as you can see, I have my Twitch chat.
This is entirely real, by the way.
Yes.
And then, J Cash just asked, donations or tips are like secondary to me. The main thing that's important right now, at least for now here on my channel on Twitch, it is going to be subs, gifted subs, and bits or cheering.
Tips are not needed.
But it is secondary to the business, assassin.
What? Wait, who did it?
This is entirely real.
Assassin says, tips are not needed. He's like, well, I mean, you can still tip me.
Yeah, this is entirely real, by the way. This guy is entirely real.
Ah, yeah, secondary.
Assassin.
This guy is entirely real.
Thanks, Benjamin F.
Yay, goodbye tips.
But subscriptions and cheering / tipping, or I should say, using bits using bits are another way for you to support the channel.
He's gonna be in the game at least. Looks like he actually plays the video game.
He does.
Donations are secondary.
What?
And if you donate, if you go ahead and drop a big ass
Contributions are not mandatory, dude.
Why does he have to say every time you have to drop a big ass tip? Like, what's a big ass tip to you?
This animation will pop off.
I like how small it is and kind of in a seemingly random location. That's cool.
You will note the many DSP mannerisms.
Wow, thanks, John. Thanks for the $14, John.
And subscriptions as well. Let me go
Also,
ahead now.
merch
There's
store.
the meat of the video. We're going to be going ahead and playing some games.
Yay.
At any rate, that gives you a taste of the only reason why I bring up Acid Face is because Acid Face is basically PWR Mark 1.0. He is the proto PWR in that Acid Face is like he's mini DSP. He learns all of his streaming mannerisms from DSP, unironically, and he is an unironic DSP fan. So he learns all of this, and then then detractors discover him. The detractors discovered him, and he actually got monetized because detractors discovered him and boosted his watch numbers on Twitch high enough that he was able to get monetized. So that's why, like I said, that's why whenever we talk about PWR, I go to Acid Face. If you go to Pop's channel and Google Acid Face, you can find a couple. There's a couple of a couple of streams with Acid Face timestamps. I know there's more of them than what turns up because only 2 turn up. But yeah, it is it is insanity in the best possible way. Acid Face is the best kind of insanity. So Boogie proposed to his daughter. Good to know. Good to know. Pop hasn't streamed in a minute. Yep. Moo, I don't know if you heard, but Pop. There's a Popette now. There's a Pop has spawned, and I call her Popette because he does have a little girl. So he's on dad duty. That's why he is still very much around, but that's why he's no longer streaming, is because he's on diaper duty, among other things.
Right, and a chance to look or anything. See, the guy wasn't even aiming for me. He just sprang all around the door, and somehow the bullets are hitting me. But how am I supposed to avoid that exactly?
Wow, doob. Brilliant content, Dave. Brilliant content.
I still died to someone else, but at least I got that stupid cocksucker. Take that. You fucking idiot. I tried to fire. I was delayed. I couldn't fire. I really tried right there. I don't know what I'm supposed to do against these guys with the ride shield. I don't understand.
Yes,
the game
Dave's true nemesis.
For some reason, they're invincible.
Someone with cover.
I couldn't do anything. As soon as I saw a movement, I go to aim and fire. I'm instantly dead. I can't do anything. As I'm like sucked in by a vacuum through their bullets. I can't.
Sucked in like a vacuum. Isn't that what you want to do to John Rainbow, Dave?
Kill one. There's already another one behind me. Jesus, man.
Yes, it's COD, Dave. That's like normal. Why do you complain about perfectly normal things in
I
COD?
couldn't fire again. I know he's coming. I can hear him. I can't fire fast enough because the game sucks. Fucking stupid laggy shit. I know he's coming. I just want to aim and fire as he comes over. I can't do it.
Sir, you're gonna have to do some explaining on that one. Phil has never been funny. He's never been kind of funny. He's always been an obnoxious asshole. I mean, back even in the Fallout days when he was just drunk as a skunk and pointing at the screen going, wow, I don't know what happened. The person, the Red just died. I don't know why they attacked me, after he chooses the very particular options required to prompt someone to attack him. No, he's always been an obnoxious asshole. I've never seen the appeal of Darkseid, Phil. But again, back when he was vaguely topical, all I ever saw was Homefront: The Revolution. And I saw a mediocrely edited gameplay video was all I ever saw. And that was without knowing anything about him. That was without knowing anything about him. It's just a guy who had no serious editing skills who managed to get like 1 million views by going, wow. But then, people make the weirdest things popular. So, that it got 1 million views didn't surprise me, because much dumber things certainly have. I have a soft spot for the banana song, but I have a soft spot for it precisely because he didn't want it to be popular. He was not making a serious attempt at creating something. He just had a thing in his hand like banana, 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 yeah. Something like that. That's what he was trying to do. He just had a thing in his head that he was using to fill dead air. I love that the banana song has become a meme that even his fans are into now because he hates it. He hates it. I mean, that's like saying a root canal is preferable to a hole in the head, Moo Moo Buckaroo. It's yes, he was funnier back then. In that, by some definition, he could be funny. I don't think he was funny, but some people could find him funny. No one can find current year Dave funny. But that doesn't mean, that doesn't mean he was actually genuinely funny. It means that just because some dents found him enjoyable does not mean he was objectively funny.
What the fuck hit me? Those are my teammates. How did I get hit?
Because you're bad at this, Dave.
I love it. I looked 2 teammates of mine. Oh, you're almost dead. How did I get hit by my teammates? This game is terrible.
Terrible, Goob. Terrible.
Of course I kill one, and another guy crawls out of his fucking butthole and insta-kills me.
Why is it always scat, buttholes, and dicks with this guy? It is the scat fetish, I know, but...
Nothing at all I can fucking do.
Wow. Brilliant commentary, Dave.
What are you supposed to do that? Can someone explain?
You are the greatest.
Why does he get a free kill every time he's in my face? I can't get away from it ever. What am I supposed to do?
Salt. All I can taste is salt.
It's like he just gets to run around, he's invincible, and no one can kill him. What the fuck? It's him, he's invisible. He was invisible, he had the riot shield, he's completely invisible, right?
The invisible man, the true detractor.
Against certain things in the game, it's they're idiotic.
The detractors are gonna come steal all my content?
Alright, well, I did as well as I could. I don't know how to stop this stupid riot shield, and no one has the answer for me in stream chat, so I guess I'm supposed to die to it 1 million times, right?
So, Dave, why the fuck is it your stream chat's job to tell you how to play the video game? You are the person who has, in theory, spent 17 years making money off of playing video games. Seriously, I do not understand. I don't understand this complaint, because this was 3 fucking years ago when the hand-holding was still bad. Don't get me wrong. The hand-holding was blatant and bad, but it nowhere near as bad as it is today. I mean, the helplessness has just been ramped up even more in the ensuing 3 years. And yet he's saying things like he's genuinely pissed in that moment that nobody was in chat to tell him how to deal with the riot shield, because I guess trying to figure out a solution of grenades, saving your grenades to deal with riot shields can't possibly work, I suppose. Trying to flank them can't possibly work. No, there is no tactic, I guess, other than to whine to the closest person, saying, "How do I beat this group?" What a piece of shit. What a piece of shit. Okay, more tolerable than that guy. Yes, I would absolutely agree with that. He was certain. I will readily concede he was certainly more watchable back then. He he had passion at one point. He absolutely had passion at one point, because you don't make content on YouTube in 2008 if you're not genuinely interested in doing it. If you have no interest in doing the content, you are not making it back then, just because there was no money. There was no money in it. There was no guarantee you'd ever get money for doing it, because video games could not be monetized at that time. So if you were making gameplay content like playthroughs, it was because you thought it was cool and you wanted to share your experience. And, you know, it wasn't easy back in those days of 10-minute video limits. You were actually having to chop socky up video in order to get it uploaded. It wasn't, like I said, it wasn't easy. It wasn't hard necessarily, but it wasn't like it is today, when you can set up a gameplay stream in 10 minutes flat and it will work and have great quality. So, I mean, there was absolutely passion and interest, at least interest, if not passion, back in the day. And that absolutely made it more watchable. Even if it was because he was doing dumb shit and getting pissed about it. The rage was real. There was no clown mode. There was no clown mode back in the day, because there was no point in clown mode, because he was just doing it he wasn't putting on airs and he wasn't trying to make money. And yeah, so it is definitely different today. Definitely different today. For better or worse. For better or worse. Much worse as far as the quality of the content goes.
All right, so I would say, at least from what we can see, new capture device looks good. It's not perfect, especially with Call of Duty. It's not perfect, but I feel like...
Next day.
Everyone out there, thank you for watching. We played Modern Warfare 2 since it came out, and what was it?
Please note that his camera and mic are a couple of seconds earlier than the game today, hence why it seems like he can see into the future or gives up before dying. I would have fixed it on my end, but that would have ruined the overall audio. What I'm trying to say is...
I did nothing wrong. I did everything correct. Match domination, that kind of stuff, just to say goodbye. What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Because I saw the guy up on the wall, I was gonna get him, and I got shot from the side.
And Dave was playing on the PS5 at the time when he was doing this. Sorry if you heard that. Punch my own mic because I'm a professional goop. Dave was playing on the PS5. I don't know why he has the fucking audio issues he has with the PS5. I genuinely don't. It boggles my mind, and baffles me how he can have these desync issues he has with the PS5. And it has to be because he's running on a capture device. It has to be because he's running on a capture device through a splitter, and he's just being a dent, is why he has the problems that he does with audio desync. If he just ran the whole thing out on one audio channel, and then didn't split, and well, this was before the TV, wasn't it? Yeah, this was still the neck. No, he got the new TV before he got rid of the neck phones and got the filters. So yeah, this was the new TV era, but it was after but before he got rid of the neck phones. I think. I think all of his problems trace back to the fact that he's using he's trying to run stuff through No, that theory doesn't work. He's a dent is what I'm thinking I'm saying. He's a dent. The way he's got his capture set up is a dent, and he tries to apply even more dent solutions on the software end rather than just fixing his routing problem, because, you know, fixing that is too much work apparently.
What's funny, I'm not used to
one for one, dude. 1 for 1.
Good, and I'm not used to it. I'm used to the connection being laggy as shit in Warzone. So I'm actually like, whoa, it's responding.
As if every other time before now, it wasn't. And he still sucked that night.
Oh shit!
Wow, Goop.
Oh yes, he loves kill confirmed because it means he can collect tags instead of getting downs and get a good score at the end for just running around the map.
Very true.
I didn't realize that they were right
Very true.
Like that. Totally my fault.
Don't get too excited because that won't last.
Totally
it lets him succeed when he otherwise wouldn't.
This is a really good connection. Like, seriously good. It's not
it's
like,
worse than it's worse than other ones he's had.
He thought he'll be doing well on this kill confirmed match, so he kept praising the connection, thinking it'll be a proof that the connection is the reason why he always sucks.
Oh god! Oh!
Grenades are Dave's ancient enemy.
Bad move.
Grenades do fuck him up something fierce.
They must be set up there. They're probably scoping in the middle.
Wow. average average real world auto fire AK accuracy, or yeah, that's an AK.
Oh my god. I got behind them, yet then they were spawning again in a different spot, so they were able to stop me from going behind them, which is stupid. I always hated the spawning system in the modern Call of Duty. It was much better in the older games, because the older maps were much better too. This shit is just stupid. Damn it. Oh! I get one, and of course another one literally comes out of his ass and murders me.
Teamwork and sticking together? What are those?
It's always coming out of
You just know he was going to
asses.
say a gay slur.
You know, if you're gonna use the F word, Dave, go for the gold. Dave, what did that water ever do to you?
What? What?
This was fucking sniper.
This guy somehow he found a place at the top of the map.
Wow.
And he just spin in place and snipe everyone. You saw that, right? Where the hell was that?
Brilliant.
One of my favorite DSP
Brilliant,
isms.
Dave.
How he says, "You saw that, right?" After he clearly didn't see what happened, yet acts like he saw everything and wondering if you did too.
Totally, Goob. Totally.
Boom! Headshot! Oh, I totally didn't shoot on him first, right? I totally didn't fill him with bullets first before he ever hit me.
First off, no, you only shot him 3 times. Second, it was a headshot. Third, you were dying to scream lag.
Yes, that is the normal
Dude,
condition
that's
of the
it right
Dave.
there. What is that spot? Yeah, see, he's on top of that area.
Wow, what is that spot, Goob?
He's right there.
Oh no!
I went up in melee. Nothing happened. We're winning though. I mean, I'm doing terrible. At least we're winning.
No, let's go back. Let's go back. I'm doing terrible. At least we're winning. DSP summing up his online gameplay circa 2025. No, that is basically his online gaming to this day. It is entirely his online gaming to this day.
That's bullshit. They basically spawned in a different area again. My team was running this way. They spawned behind them and murdered the whole team from behind.
That's how the spawns work, Dave.
We don't even know where they're coming from. Look.
What's the point in knowing where the people are coming from if you're gonna get dropped like a sack of potatoes every time?
It keeps
A
putting them in
question
different
for the
places.
ages.
Look, they don't
A
even know what
question for the
direction to
ages.
run. They're spawning and immediately just like running in circles, not knowing where to go. Pathetic. The graph is good though.
Well said, Dave. Well said.
Get ready, everybody. He's about to do something stupid.
Well timed, Dave. Well timed.
Sure. Whatever you say. No one dies. What's hilarious is that as poorly as I'm doing, we're still winning, which means my guys are even more ridiculously abusive of the game than them. Right?
So here's how it goes. 1. DSP is the sole reason his team wins, and it's shocking if he's doing poorly, and yet his team is winning. 2. If he's teamed as well, it's not because they're better players, which would mean he sucks, but because they're even more abusive than the opponent team. Dang.
Get you coming, get you going. Heads he wins, tails you lose. Yep, that front sight, that front post is absolutely just there as decoration, Dave.
Who's shooting me?
Who's shooting me, Goob?
Yeah, we had killed the whole team. All of a sudden, there's still 100 bullets going into the building. I mean, you're killing me. Like, what the fuck? So you get one kill, you get murdered from 17 other directions.
Wow.
But the connection is good. I can't complain about the connection itself.
Yes, you will. Give it time.
Jesus! 500 explosions.
Yes, Dave, and you got to develop that point?
Nobody died. I'm gonna have to switch weapons because this gun, I think the Vazna is only good for mid to close range. I can't kill anyone from long range. They're not taking any damage from the bullets.
He's dropping that SMGs cannot do long range on us like it's an epiphany. Even funnier when you realize he probably read it in the chat and didn't figure it out for himself.
He's not. That's not wrong. I remember when that happened. I remember when that happened.
Oh, they made this a standard multiplayer map now.
I believe he did read it in chat. I believe I was watching that night.
Shit! Of course. You know how you can tell that connection is great? When the guy's still spraying bullets 4 seconds after you're dead. He's still spraying bullets at you.
You know, 20-some second ping and the connection's bad goop. It's just the connection lying.
Okay, I didn't
see it.
Okay. Don't know the map very well at all.
Second match and he instantly went to mocking the connection. It was on the tip of his tongue the entire time the last match, and now he went for it with the first down.
Or somehow he was behind me, even though I
wow.
he was behind me. Interesting. Tossing in Oxel.
The guy is truly a masterful player of the game.
What? I don't want shock stick. I don't know why I have shock stick. I thought I had stim.
Wow.
Again, you're behind me. Dude, this is so bad.
Wow.
It's so bad, right? It's so fucking bad. Should I even seriously be playing this? Like, what's the point? Alright.
Quit! He quit!
Oh, that was a great match, huh? Yes. I missed completely. Did you see that? I'm serious about this. I'm so not used to the controls being responsive because in Warzone everything's sluggish.
So, bottom line, it's Warzone's fault, dude.
Real fast, I was like,
we'll get to Warzone. We're getting to Warzone. That's for tomorrow.
My teammate, god damn it, I'm so jumpy. I haven't played it in so long.
Wow.
This is not a good gun for distance.
You think?
This is starting to feel like a big waste of time, isn't it?
He was gonna rage quit, but the match ended before he could. This is the level we're at.
This is boring. I'm already bored. Like, no exaggeration. I'm actually seriously bored. I'm not having any fun.
Every dead-end office worker and McDonald's cashier are weeping for you, Pigroach.
Because I'm never playing it again.
Wow.
Spoilers. He'll play it again a week later.
Yep.
I'll try again another match or two, but I'm seriously bored. And you know what I do on my day off? I tell you every week I'm busy. There's no one there. What are you looking at me for? The enemies are coming from over there. He looks at me.
At least he didn't open fire on you, like you do.
My teammate, god damn it, I'm so jumpy. Alright, I guess we cleared the whole side of the street. Where the hell are they then? Did they rage quit?
I see that projection is still going strong.
Yep.
Yes, I saw someone. That's my teammate. Where the hell's the enemy? Oh, it
wow.
The whole other team did drop. No wonder. The whole team had dropped, and there's only 4 left. And
only 4? Assuming the other team should have had 500 people in it?
That makes more sense.
Wow.
It's still 6 on 4. Huh? What? Right. Hello.
Shouldn't you be adding a Jew to that, Dave?
Oh, I didn't want to. I just wanted to aim and fire faster. Somehow that stuff like. Pay attention.
Wow, goo.
Shit, oh shit. Okay, I thought there was another. There was another guy. I thought I had seen it. There was a third guy. There was a third guy.
Third guy. Wow, Dave.
Huh? What the? Oh, I was looking for him. I walked around the corner. He wasn't there, and then he killed me, and then he appeared. He was literally invisible. Delightful gameplay.
Salty Pigroach.
Oh my.
Hi. I couldn't aim. It sucked because I knew he was right there, and I couldn't aim straight. Lost my aim there.
Wow. D for dumb effort. Brutal.
Matter who?
Not wrong, Catroller, but brutal. DSP tries avoiding eye contact.
How are we losing? I literally just got like 3 kills and a bunch of tag collects, and we're losing.
And you thought I was making fun when I said he thinks that he's the sole reason for his team doing well or not.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is going on? How are we losing?
It's because the ego is massively strong.
He is the best overall player this match so far, but compare his 2,420 score to the previous kill confirmed match, and you'll find him in the second to last spot overall.
Mm-hmm.
DSP didn't get better. He just ended up in a match where, somehow, everyone is worse than him.
I'm the best player on my goddamn team.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Oh my god,
good.
now I know why we're losing. I'm on a team of a bunch of fucking imbeciles.
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 Oh, that never ceases to kill me. That never ceases to kill me.
Got his ass with a grenade. Fuck you.
Wow.
No, you're not stabbing me, you stupid bitch. No way. Get that shit out
Wow.
of my face. Fuck you. Oh, what? That was absolutely ridiculous. He popped out.
It makes my taco pop.
He popped out and immediately murdered me with no chance to aim or even retaliate. It was just instant death.
Ooh.
That missed.
Wow. Cool story,
In the
Dave.
building.
You gonna
Is he?
do
He's a
something?
I shot my own decoy. I did it again. This shit never ends, dude. I shot my own fucking decoy. I did it in the beta. I do it now. Never ends. The last time I ever played the game, I might as well shoot my own decoy. Why not, right? I might as well. Genius. Fucking genius level.
Wow.
Fuck you. Give me the tags. Give me the tags, baby.
Brilliant, Dave. Brilliant.
What? He ran through my full auto gun, took 0 hits, literally 0. 0 damage. Usually we're gonna win. Close match, but we're gonna win. We did it. And I was the best player. Hilarious.
Yep, gotta fillet that own ego of his. Gotta be a big man on campus.
His body. All the bullets pass through his body as I land, and nothing.
Wow.
I'm taking it back. Nothing changes me.
Wow.
But I did the best. The tipsling's great for you because you're stupid and lying. That's why.
Toxic. Why am I toxic?
You're fucking full of shit. You think I'm stupid. Well, I got one. Forgot first blood, but of course they had to come in groups. Bosom buddies.
Why am I toxic?
Oh shit! What the fuck scared the shit out of me, dude? What? How the fuck is he behind me? The map shows my whole team is behind me. There's an enemy standing right behind me. Where the fuck is my team? What are they looking at? Their own dicks? Look, open your fucking eyes and shoot the guy standing behind me.
Your existence is meaningless if it isn't used as servitude to his own gameplay. Dude.
Exactly. Unironic truth. Unironic truth right there. It's how he tackles everything.
There was a third one. There was a third one.
Wow. Good. Wow.
Killed him with what bullets? Just ran right through, like no pain, Terminator mode bullshit. This game is fucking stupid.
Wow.
He's still expecting that an SMG would give him the range of a sniper rifle and the stopping power of a shotgun.
Yep.
That's a rousing double kill right there. Let's get a UAV going.
What he wants.
That's a triple kill right there, baby.
And thanks to SBMM, he ended up with lemmings for opponents.
If not bots.
Hello. I followed his footsteps. I killed him that way. That was amazing. Oh, come on. You didn't give it to me. Yes.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. No, that's bullshit. That's complete bullshit. I fucking knew where he was. I totally knew where he was. Complete nonsense. I was waiting for it, and he falls into my bullets and insta-kills me. Go suck my...
Go suck your what,
What's the
Dave? You
point
know
of
you want to
stopping
say
here when
something.
The F-word is like 50% of your vocabulary.
Wow. Wow, Dave.
Play a dangerous game, you son of a bitch.
Not sure which is worse, being a salty loser, or being a creepy gloating ack-acker. Probably the latter.
Playing a dangerous game coming to me, son.
I suppose that makes me an acker
Top of
too.
the fucking leaderboards. What a shocking surprise, right?
First
Wow.
off, you're second. Second, that abysmal score would put you at the bottom of any normal match. Third, given your statistics, it's a wonder you didn't rage quit for the last 3 matches. Fourth, it's not a surprise, thanks in no part to your skills, but thanks to almost everyone running up to you to get shot.
Yeah, all of which checks out.
Oh, that's nonsense. Again, he ran through my full auto and didn't take damage and fucking gets away with it. It's such nonsense. Suck it, man.
Wow. Wow.
You were swapping weapons, and that was a bad time to do that.
Wow.
Yeah, they should have learned from the master and reloaded right there.
Got him? You got him. Right here, they're all in this hallway.
Yes, sir. I am an acker.
What the fuck is that?
And thank you, Gunny, for that.
He wasn't
Thank
on
you,
the
Gunny,
UAV,
for
he
pointing
must
that
have
out.
been, 'cause he was right. His UAV just
But yes,
swept and he
Koraz,
wasn't on the
I
UAV.
am an acker too. because I go ack.
Grenade, beautiful.
He was seriously fighting lemmings. They weren't running away from the grenades. And with the exception of one player, the rest were just running up to DSP's team to get shot over and over again.
Bots.
And DSP was loving every second of it.
He was.
Brain and wishful thinking translating everything happening that it's proving that it's always been the connection.
Again.
It's always been the connection.
Amazing. Isn't it funny that when the connections work, I dominate? You notice that, right? No ping,
it really does help when you have
domination.
bots or lemmings.
Domination of the opposition.
Whichever you prefer.
Every time that happens.
Previously on Pig Road Shenanigans.
What's funny, I'm not used to the connection being this good. The connection's quite good. This is a really good connection. Like, seriously, it's not laggy at all, but the connection is good. I can't complain about the connection itself.
If by domination you mean dominating the bottom of the list by having the lowest score, least downs, and minimum objectives, then sure. When the connection is good, you can sit comfortably on your throne as the king of the scrubs.
Look at that.
He does it to most people, Koraz. He does it to... much better to be put to sleep by him than to be made angry by him.
What is this stupid mode they've got me? What is headquarters? Capture and hold the headquarters. Great. You, a gory headshot.
Wow, Goob.
Ah, yes. He just started the match, and the fact that the SBMM system kicked him up the ladder and now everyone is dunking on him hard is starting to settle in. He knew where this match is going, so he's wreaking havoc on those 2 neurons of his to find an excuse as to why he's not dominating anymore.
My left eye is like burning profusely right now, pissing me off.
Profusely, guys.
I don't like this mode. I hate these gimmick mode bullshit. Just give me fucking team deathmatch, man.
I don't know about that, Red. It depends on what he's doing. It depends on what he's doing. No, if he's getting salty, he's actually good content when he's salty. If he's doing like the closet clean out stream or Q&A, yeah, that cures insomnia real fast.
Because they throw in terrible modes. I don't want to play shitty modes. I want to play like team deathmatch, kill confirm, and domination. I don't want to play objective-based crappy modes that no one fucking normally plays. The only people who play that are people who want to see the new maps and are forced into playing it because of the fucking playlist.
Sorry for not re-leveling my audio. I turned up Dave for when we were watching Cat.
The first time that the Warzone map has a lot of the same locations you played in the multiplayer.
Pop rather. Turned it up for Pop and then forgot to re-level it. So, oops, sorry. Not as sorry as Dave is though for that gunplay of his.
Mr. Dominator here can barely handle moving targets. If you add in a slide or, gosh forbid, a jump, then he would always miss.
Yep, very true. Very true.
Sure. Enemies taking a dump on Alpha. I filled him with bullets 3 times, and he passed through the bullets each time and never died. What the
So
fuck?
the usual excuse there, Dave.
Times.
Yep.
And if their weapon wasn't empty, forcing them to switch to the launcher, they would have gotten him too.
I don't know the map. I was like, is there a door there? There was no door.
Wow.
Wall. Where the fuck are the doors?
Wow. You are definitely something, Dave.
Sure it did.
Sure it did.
Between a match with a good connection and a match with a laggy connection. You can see it right away.
And there you have it. If he's sucking because he's going up against normal players, it's laggy. If he is playing against lemmings who run up to him to get down, that's a good connection.
Wow.
What? No one is, literally no one's facing me. No one's facing me on the screen. I'm just dying instantly before anyone's even in visible range or looking at me. I'm just dying right away. Look at this nonsense. What is the point of playing? Nah, I can tell you right now, this connection in this match is way worse than the other matches.
Wow.
Now he starts to imply that the other matches he was praising the connections of, yet lost, were also bad connections, just to let you know that he is the litmus test for connections. He cannot excuse that, so he'll just stare menacingly at the audience.
Yep, it's because it's the audience's job to solve this by telling him what to do or giving him money.
I just watched the Wings video when it gave me a bonus, and I'm a jump on Call of Duty and find me a corner. I've been playing here so long, just aiming at this doorway. Even my own team thinks that I am AFK.
Cool story, Goob. Cool story.
You tell me. He walks right for me. shooting directly into him. None of the bullets
Wow.
registered. Not a single bullet.
Because you missed each and every one of them.
Complete difference from the other games I played tonight. Couldn't be a further experience from the other games I played tonight.
Couldn't be a further experience now, guys. Goop.
Completely laggy shit.
How is that death even remotely related to lag?
It somehow is, Catroller. It somehow is.
You're already dead. Instantly dead the moment an enemy appears. No chance to fire your weapon or anything.
The salt, the salt. All I can taste is salt.
Spawn behind us. Because we already had that whole area clear. Yeah, he's behind us shooting us. Okay, dude.
The mere idea that people can move around and flank you is just too absurd to entertain.
It is. It is, dude.
Fucking shit, another
people
one.
are supposed to line up in a conga line and get killed.
Another one.
Another one.
I can't move. I'm stuck. What the fuck is this? Look at this. I'm standing on the side of the vehicle with my legs stuck in the fucking metal. I can't move. I'm stuck to the vehicle.
Wow.
Are you fucking kidding me? I can't move.
Wow.
What is going on? What a great... Oh, I finally got out. What is happening in this piece of garbage game, man?
The Neanderthal is holding the controller with his feet. That's what's happening.
$1 billion company, by the way. $1 billion to game development. Amazing. Stuck in a vehicle. Oh my god.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff.
That's what we call a double kill, baby.
Silly me. And here I thought
Wow.
you couldn't do damage because of the lag.
I also killed myself.
Wow.
Who's shooting? I don't know where I am. Fuck, scared me.
100% Detractor Red. 100%. There's no way he faked it. There's no way he faked it.
What just happened? Is everyone
It's in
doing
too
this?
many
Everyone
videos.
started
There's no way he
recording
faked it.
He
So
wants
yeah,
everyone to be
no,
just
it's
as stupid
real.
as himself, but it's understandable.
Now that doesn't mean he does it all the time. But it is part of his laugh. You just depending on what gets him set off, he can get to hacking. He just refuses to admit it.
Very lonely at the bottom.
Oh shit! Oh, you tricky son of a! You tricky son of a! I didn't know you could stand on a barrel in that room like that. Of course.
The return of the salty, greasy roach, throwing lag in viewers' ears.
Winner! Woo! Well, that was quite the interesting bug there, getting stuck standing on the side of a vehicle and unable to move. I've never seen that one before. $1 billion company. Is Richard Nixon better than FDR? That's the question.
Yes.
Cannot predict now. Okay. Is
Yeah.
FDR better than Richard Nixon? Let's ask it a different way. Don't count on it. Okay, guys, here we go again. Second half of tonight's season 2 stream. This is the museum stage that we played during the beta. Oh no, it's headquarters. Never mind. Not playing headquarters. It's a terrible game mode. I hate it. It's a waste of everyone's time. And I'm trying to get real matches in.
The salt, the salt. All I can taste
You
is
brought me to play Warzone. I'm
salt.
never playing Warzone in this game ever again. I already told you. I gotta blow my nose. Hold on. Hard point. God damn it.
The salt.
No, what? How? What?
Wow.
Wow. I just received a $1.25 tip. Thanks very much. Who is this?
I got no
If you want to thank them,
monies.
why did you mock them first?
Whoa.
And if you want to mock them, why even bother with the half-hearted thanks?
Thank you so much. Phil smells like shit. I really appreciate that $1.25. Wow. All right, guys. So here's the truth. I will only keep Modern Warfare 2 regular multiplayer, not Warzone, in the rotation if you guys tell me you enjoy it tonight. Hint, hint. And there's a desire for more. Hint, hint. And by the way, that means there has to be support and everything. Too.
The
Right
hint
now,
hints are massively strong.
All right. Hint, hint. Only if you guys want it. Hint, hint. And if things go well. Hint, hint. I just went the wrong way. Can't see.
Wow.
I never saw him. He must have
Well,
been
somebody
set up
got
there
fucked.
with the scope. I didn't
Somebody
see him.
got fucked.
Oh, dude, they know the map and they are set up with their scopes and they are camping big time.
Assuming you weren't trying to do the same thing, only sucking at it?
Oh, no, no, no.
Wow.
Oh, they're camping again. Yeah, dude, they know the camp spots for sure. They're standing there with
So
their
much
scopes. It's really
wow.
close. I don't know the map yet. Look, they're doing it again. They're kicking ass. Yeah, wow, how did you see me? I couldn't see anything. All I saw was smoke. I was instantly killed.
Oh, good times. Good times.
Shot him with a grenade. I predicted he was going to pop out there, and I was absolutely correct. I got him.
And
He
the
was
other 99
absolute
grenade tosses that resulted in
correct.
nothing were also intentional too.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Everything he does is exactly everything the guy does, he means to do, doob. And, you know, when everything's go according to plan, everything is according to plan. And whenever things don't go according to plan, it's the fault of the lag or the devs or the filthy detractor stealing his money.
Double kill. I killed the fuckers with a double kill.
Yeah, you might want to work on that one, Dave. That's not healthy to gloat like that.
Bullshit.
You
I
won't
fired
do it,
that
of course,
shit.
but
The auto aim made me miss. You saw how it pulled me up and upwards, and I couldn't aim for the guy right in front of me. Stupid game.
There was no pulling up. He was missing because
stupid
jumpers are too
game.
much for him to handle.
Playing the game.
the salt, the salt. All I can taste is salt. This will end well.
That was stupid.
Great edit right there. Great cut.
Wasn't a headshot or nothing. The game is just fucking dumb.
Resting gout face. It means fun. Yes.
Ironically, he's still getting down and still whining about it.
Yes. That is Dave. That is the normal pattern of the Dave.
We dominate. Top player. Dude, I'm just dominating everyone. It's ridiculous.
He's dominating Goop. Dominating.
Fishing hard for that participation prize / $100 tip.
Yep.
So good, man.
Absolutely. He's earned that tip, Goob.
Dominated this match so hard he didn't even need to play it.
I'm gonna get it going.
Yep.
I gotta use the
That's about right. That's about right.
Why are we still here?
Break segment. Break segments are well. The guy does do his break segments rather hardcore.
He wants nothing else, thinking he can just get win after win there.
Stupid. Like literally no one fucking plays headquarters in this game unless they're forced to. No one would choose to play that. When the game is working, it's not laggy. I'm actually having fun and I'm winning. Yeah, you know, that's the problem with Warzone. Those matches were bad, man. You get into firefights people in Warzone, you can't even kill anyone.
Also, foreshadowing because he's going to play Black Ops 7 or whatever the fuck the new COD is this year, and he's going to complain about headquarters mode. If it has headquarters mode, he is going to complain about that. So, you know, this is my public service announcement. Get ready for that because we're going to get there. We're going to get there, and he's going to complain about it because, you know, that's what he does. He complains about it every single time.
Hi. Oh.
Hello, you.
Come on, I was having fun and then they spoiled my fun.
His tactic now is to say, I'm having fun, hoping it'll translate to tips. Also, he sounds like a very entitled whiny child right now, and he is.
Yep, tips. Where are they? Why are they not here?
I don't think we're coming back from this. I'm trying, but dude, I ran the wrong way.
He struggles with direction. He struggles with direction. It would be endearing were he not so entirely bad with it.
And then I got stunned by whatever that was, and I couldn't aim. Oh god, they're camping very well there on that corner.
That's not camping. That's
they can camp because that container there.
Dave, there is a difference between holding one's position in an advantageous position and camping. Camping is purposely attempting to find a position from which you can engage in positional warfare. That was a firefight, so it wasn't really camping. Not really. Within what camping is supposed to mean at any rate. He got fucked.
Damn it.
Get fucked. Yeah. Okay, and thermite in the ass.
I'm on fire. What happened?
You ran across a flaming thermite or Molotov, whatever it was.
TST's opponents this match.
Guy's still not dead, huh?
An entire clip was shot away, and
Bots.
they did nothing but go prone.
Bots.
Holy shit, that's awesome.
Yeah, whenever
Another
he,
one bites the dust.
yep, whenever he gets bots and lemmings, he's happy. He's a happy boy. That's what he expected Mario Kart to be like.
I didn't want that. No, I didn't want that.
Because he is a mature adult gamer with a business degree and no delusions of grandeur.
This is the level DSP is going up against. He ran into them, grenade first like a doofus, and still managed to get a down on them, then proceeds to insult them. Classic bully behavior.
Yes.
He can only do good when he's going against kids who are like 6 years old, then call them names for good measure.
Yep. Because he is like mentally 12. Yes. Also acting. His butthole.
No.
Butthole. All right. Now I'm doing the thing that I hate for doing. Just describing what I see on
These people
screen.
are just here to get shot. DSP almost never even moved, and if it wasn't for 2 of them, he would have survived it just tanking. And yet he's still complaining there was 2.
He is such a sore winner. He is such a sore winner. I mean, there is. I mean, he's absolutely no humility when winning.
Who is harassing who?
Seriously, look at this bit here. They ran by DSP, who was AFK, apparently didn't see him, went to toss something, came back, took out the gun and stood still for a second before shooting an AFK player. That's the level he's going up against.
I got him, thanks.
Yep, we had to get rid of the troll rather than play the game because, you know, as you do. Because that's what's more important, guys, is felting the trolls.
I was stunned yet again. You saw that, right? I was stunned again, right?
Yep, gotta complain. Yep, gonna complain even more, Dave?
I've got no pride. I just sit and hide.
Aww.
He walked directly through my bullets and took no damage. It's just
Time discuss. It's time for discussion as I cut back to Pretzel. Do you find smug Phil more annoying than begging Phil? Oh, absolutely. Begging Phil is usually funny. Because he is so manic in his panhandling. It's amusing. Smug Phil is Smug Phil I want to punch in the face. And that's why like the early Kino arc was like the worst of his content ever. I mean, he has put out a lot of bad content that I have watched. But the absolute worst was the early Kino arc when we got introduced to the ego buff for the first time. We have not seen anything like the ego buff. Because the ego buff was the money buff without limitation. Because he thought the money was going to be endless. And he thought this was gonna, you know, before it was clear that the Kino boys were just using him for their own ends, back in those heady days of the first couple of weeks of the Kino arc, he was utterly insufferable. Because he thought it would go on forever. And we in the Snortex did not have an idea of if it would stop or when it would stop. When the Kino boys didn't immediately snake him, like, because that's what the expectation, that's what the hope was, at least, was hopefully they weren't dented enough to actually like want to do content with him, and that they'd snake him in pretty quick order. You know, they'd pull the rug out under him after a stream or two. When they didn't do that, when they kept gassing him up, and I mean, we found out just how much hot air his head can take, because they gassed him up for a month. A solid month, and his head just kept getting bigger. I mean, he thought he was a big swinging dick, and he was just utterly insufferable. You know, that's why for the longest time it was, now guys, we're hitting our goals and felting the trolls. Funny how that went away when the Kino arc ended. You know, the constant references to felting the trolls and making them cry by getting money and all of that. Amazing how that just kind of disappeared when the Kino arc ended and the king snaketing happened. But yeah, no, to get back to the question, no, Smug Phil, 1000% hate Smug Phil more than begging Phil. Yeah, the ego buff was massive. The ego buff was, he was really feeling himself. I mean, it was, I mean, there was a lot of stuff that he'd been suppressing for a while that he was letting himself feel. You know, that his time had come, the comeuppance was real, and this time it was going to be different. He was back in the driver's seat, and everyone who had wronged him was going to pay a price, and he was going to rub their noses in how he was so much better than them because he was making infinite money, and he was popular, and people with 5 million sub channels wanted to do content with him. 4 million, however many Mudahar has. And if Mr. Cancer Man wasn't dying, he'd have been the biggest thing since sliced bread by finally giving Medicare what he wanted. Yeah, when he unironically was being like that, yeah, that's yeah. So yeah, no. Smug Phil is way worse than Begging Phil because Begging Phil is funny. Begging Phil is usually funny. The worst, and this is what the ego buff was when Smug Phil starts begging. That's the worst, when Smug Phil starts begging, because the begging is as infuriating as always, but it's not funny. It's just, it's not funny and it's not pathetic. It's just insufferable. So when he's already smug and insufferable and he starts begging, which he started doing, he had maybe a stream and a half where the ego buff wasn't annoying when it came to the begging. And that was where he started. That's where the first time he did the King's taxes, because he did at the height of the Kino arc, he did the daily goal were the King's taxes, and he did that for like a stream and a half, where he made in order for that to work, he had to really lean into being a king. He was the goddamn king. You were gonna give him the monies because he's entitled to them, you filthy peasant, because he is better than you. And if you don't give him the monies, then he's gonna send you to jail by banning you until you have written him a 5-page apology letter and publicly flogged yourself. That's what he needed to do, and he did it for about a stream and a half. He only could do it with PPP president. When PPP left, it went from "you will give me your money, peasants" to "now, guys, it would be great if we could hit the goal because I'm the king and I need that money to do kingly things. And if we hit our goals, we'll felt the trolls." Duh. And once he started doing that, you knew how it was going to end. It was obvious how this whole arc was going to end because he just lacked the willingness to commit to the bit. But yeah, Smug Dave is the worst Dave.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, again. I'm trying. Man, I'm trying, and I'm dying.
And hope one of you's buying, or cat'll be down crying.
Over and over, we are not getting the objective back. It's not working. We got
a dead man walking here.
Guess what? He's not coming back. If they got A, we're really bummed. Wow. Yeah. We were running the wrong direction by accident.
The King Begmans are still terrible. The King Begmans are still terrible. Just they're less bad since he stopped talking about felting the trolls.
I spawned facing the wrong direction and ran towards the wall.
Yeah, his sense of direction is absolute shit. Absolute shit. I've never.
These beautiful people are the reason why DSP couldn't dominate the matches he was hoping for.
That word doesn't make sense. You mean tough, maybe? You got a little bit over.
Yeah, I've never seen someone with such a lack of natural sense of direction as Dave. It is insane how little sense of direction he has.
I'm really not. So
step it the F up or the game gets it, dudes.
Give me the monies or else.
They love their headquarters. Like literally half the time I've been trying to do this mosh pit's headquarters. No one ever fucking plays headquarters. Gerald of River, you're an absolute liar. You do not play headquarters. You can't get out.
All scrubs and no tips makes Richie a toxic boy.
Very true. He needs those tips. He really does. He needs those tips. He really does.
Headquarters. This is ludicrous at this point. More headquarters.
Ludicrous.
You know what?
Pig Roach.
Regular quick play. I'm not wasting more time.
You're tearing me apart, Big Roach. I'd like to see Tommy Wiseau do a DSP film. That would be good. That would be pretty fun.
Carlos, there's absolutely no way I would waste time with the Ground War. 64 players. This game can barely handle 12.
Could you imagine how beautiful it would have been if BSP played Ground War and ended up 63rd out of 64?
Yes, that would have been great. That would have been great.
So did BSP, so it never happened.
Yes, we just got Warzone instead. Which we will get to eventually. Probably. Hopefully he'll play Warzone this fall and winter. Whenever COD, the next COD comes out, he'll do more Warzone. because that is always good salt.
Oh, I saw nothing.
And I had a point that I was going to make, and it's come and gone. It's come and gone. Well, it'll come back, I'm sure. It'll come back, I'm sure. I'm a real good streamer with those tangents that don't go anywhere.
His outfit was blue, and my mind associates blue with your own team, so I thought he was my teammate, and he totally was not.
Oh, that's what the point I want to make was. That's what I wanted to make was. So I would like to see a Tommy Wiseau directed DSP film, because it would just be so pants on head incomprehensible. Because it's impossible to understand the motivations of Dave as a character to begin with, filtered through the absolute insanity of Tommy Wiseau. So, chat, who would you like to see direct a DSP film, and what would the plot of that film be, if you've given any thought to it? I would like a part 2 for the June doc. That ain't happening. June is done. June is done. He is never dealing with the guy again if he can help it. And honestly, I mean, okay, in order for there to be a part 2, like the current thing, depending on what it is, could provide a basis for a part 2. But the only way that's happening for a part 2 is if whatever he does starts the final spiral. Is if this is what cooks him. If whatever his issue is right now is what ultimately cooks the career of Darkside Phil, there will be a part 2 to the June doc. But that tells you how long you're going to have to wait, because June's not going to get back into this until Darkside Phil has gone the route of Redemption Games and DSP Gaming has been nuked from the internet, except for all the all the clipping channels that have preserved what they can of Dave. You know, so there is a part 2 to be done, but I don't think June's going to entertain any of it until the story is over. And, you know, that who knows when that's going to be? Who knows when that's going to be? If it ever is. If it ever is. He might outlive us all. So he might. The thing that might kill Dave is when the platform dies. Or YouTube just decides that it just wants to be TikTok. There's also that.
Nice dolphin dive.
He dolphin dived?
Oh no! Oh! I can't see. No! Dude, I had no chance to do anything. There was just explosions all around my body. Like literally explosions in every direction.
Pig Roach.
Welcome back. Green mist.
Thank you for the easy kill, sir.
Oh no!
Well done. Well done. Quit fucked, Dave.
No need to fast forward this time.
Right, he's able to shoot through all the
yes,
walls.
Dave. Quit fucked. Hacked life mechanics, dude. So how long before we get that? Before we get hacked mortality mechanics?
That's the Pig Roach cycle in the SBMM system's pendulum. He plays a match against some lemmings, does well, calls them names with every down. Then the pendulum swings the other way, and now he's in a normal match, getting punked by everyone and their grandmother, so he goes silent and extra salty.
Yep. Resting gout face intensifies. Yep. Resting gout face intensifies as he struggles against actual players.
You noticed that, right? Low ping, connected, very responsive, domination. Just utter domination of the opposition.
Yeah, he says so much shit he regrets. It's glorious.
God have mercy upon us.
How you doing? It's like the 4th time I killed that guy in a row. Okay, scratch that. It's the 5th time I killed that guy in a row. What? He wasn't there. He was completely invisible. They took Bravo. Oh, come on. I was defending Bravo. I died. They immediately take it.
Wow.
So what am I doing then?
In typical DSP fashion, he got 4 downs on the same person who was just running to get shot over and over, and let it go to his head and starts acting like he is better than his whole team.
Yep. Yep. Very on brand for the guy.
DSP never changed from the old days. He just hides it through silent rage now, and yet, when it finds the tiniest of outlets, it explodes on the surface.
Yep. Absolutely and absolutely correct.
Sorry, you ran right towards me and you scared me, dude.
Absolutely correct. The guy, yeah.
Why are you running? Why are you running? Damn, you kicked ass. I was dominating bees.
The guy is a terrible winner. He's a terrible loser, and even worse winner.
Gameplay I've ever done on that map, domination. We got 100 likes. We did. All right, let's do a celebratory bubble blow.
Oh, this throwback. I missed the bubble blows because of how dented they were. I missed the trolling that they caused.
You fucking sleazy asshole.
We're running out of time here tonight. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream.
Oh, remember those days when only tips totals counted? The King Arc ruined Dave in so many ways. The King Arc ruined Dave in so many ways.
I can't move. I got stuck in the stupid corner. I wanted to jump through the window. I missed basically, and then I got stuck in the corner of the room and couldn't move.
Bravissimo, Dave. Bravissimo. You are truly the guy. Brilliant. Brilliant. That's it, and yep.
The guy was right in front of me. I fired my weapon. Nothing happened. I don't know. I wanted to do dog tags. I knew I might die.
Could have read, really could have, but he does not give a shit about his audience at the end of the day. And just to spurg a little on this point, remember what the bubble blowing was all about. He did it because he wanted engagement. He did it for every 100 likes he got. And yet then he privates the stream and the engagement doesn't count for the channel. And then once people started pointing out just how pathetic it was that he was panhandling for engagement, wouldn't you know it, with the Kino arc, he stopped panhandling for engagement because he's better than that, apparently. Even though all of that engagement ultimately went to waste because, you know, he didn't keep it out in the open because he kept privating the streams. Which goes back to the fundamental point that, like, Dave does not get how modern YouTube works. I mean, the algorithm likes engagement, but your engagement, the algorithm specifically doesn't look at stuff that is privated or unlisted because that lets you play games with doing spicy content, getting a bunch of feedback that, you know, to play with the algorithm and to play with your search rankings. And then when any heat is directed your way over the spiciness, you know, you just private it, but you still get to keep the benefit. That's why they don't let you keep the benefit of that. But yeah, Dave absolutely hates it. I don't know if he absolutely hates his audience, but he does not like his audience, and they can, you know, what they want can usually get fucked, especially when it comes to their experience.
Jumped off. I got the double dog tag, so it doesn't matter. The death doesn't matter. The dog tags are what count in this mode, so.
I said it before and I'll say it again. DSP loves kill confirmed because he can just run around the map and not worry about getting downed or shooting anyone.
Yep.
And yet finish up with a not bad score at the end, that he would later use to give his overinflated ego a good rub.
Yep.
My teammate's stupid.
Well done, Dave. Well done. Brilliant. 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 This is the guy.
His marksmanship rivals that of Yosemite Sam.
Pew pew. Aw, I like that song. I like that song.
Not much I can do about that, huh?
You could have, I don't know, not camp? Get out of the corner? Not be dumb? Lots of stuff.
Yeah, you're asking a lot from him, Catroller. You're asking a lot from the guy.
Don't make me like an idiot.
I mean, Dave, you are an idiot, so, you know how it is.
Give me your weapon. I can't grab it. Give it to me.
Wow.
Now I have 6 bullets in this weapon. Give me your weapon.
Wow.
No, they finally killed me. Dude, what was that kill streak? I have 24 kills right now. I
Wow.
have more than 1/3 of the kills on the team.
And that obviously has nothing to do with SBMM. You're just a god among pigs.
I mean, yes, he is Napoleon.
What I can do about that?
He is Napoleon.
Got him.
Which means, wait, let's develop a theory. If this is Animal Farm and he's Napoleon, then Ket's gonna get sent to the glue factory. Oof. Oof. And I violated my own rules. I shouldn't be making fun of her. Cat's not a horse, but come on, the joke practically wrote itself. I'm weak. I'm weak. I'm a flawed human-style individual.
There was another one? Where'd he come from? Supposed to spawn on his butthole.
Again, scat. Why is it always buttholes and scat with you, Dave?
You stink. Double. Got the double, and I'm top player, and a massive victory. Look at that. Oh my god.
Wow.
What a match.
What a match. Wow. Featuring normal players. Oh, good. We've replaced Team Lemming with Team Real Player.
Shit. Ball in front of me instead of down at the ground. This fucking game. How dumb. How seriously stupid.
Yes, I'm going to be banned, gone forever for breaking the rules. Well, it's a good thing that there are no mads here, especially the snort Stoufel.
Yeah, fuck this. Fuck this laggy bullshit. I'm gonna start over. I'm not gonna waste my time on it. I'm not. I'm gonna start over. Laggy bullshit.
I don't even need to say anything now, do I? And clearly even he knows it. He is now trying to play the system, hoping the rage quit would land him in match against some 6-year-olds that he can bully and show off to his idiots against. Maybe another win would shake a Benjamin loose from their purses.
Okay, there's a guy right there. Let me aim and fire. Oh, it's hitting the
Velcro
wall.
wallets. Velcro wallets, Catroller. That's the term you're looking for.
The devil's eyes.
Infinity Ward, you suck. I will start over. Look what we're doing.
He will start over. He will fail.
This is insanity. This is not even like... All right, here we go.
Wait, let's put on something more appropriate.
I can't even move. I already got stuck.
This segment is great, but I hate the music. The music makes me want to hurt things. But he's been making these complaints for literally like over a decade. I mean, like, unironically 15 years is how old some of these remixes are. Big ups to someone actually putting the effort into this back in the day. He shot the grill.
It's laggy as shit. You can't even aim or look. You just I literally can't even fire my gun. How do I fire the gun?
Wow.
So how many times I hit him and he dies?
Wow. Yeah, I remember this. This was on Christmas, I think. This was on Christmas 2022, I think. And he was such a salty piggy over this. He was salty that he got bullied into shipment in the first place. He didn't want to do it in the first place. Yeah, he got bullied into this, if I recall correctly. He spawns, he dies, guys. That's what the song says. Very accurate. Very on brand. What did that container ever do to you, Dave?
Kill him with bullets. Doesn't
What did that container ever do to you?
Get in his seat.
That's actually not bad.
Can't see anything.
And it lost it. Ah, we're back to normal. Good, good. Good. Do it! Do it!
Points. Amazing.
And then he's gonna.
His shield was on his back. I was filling his body with bullets. The game refused to kill him. You saw that, right? The shield was on his back. His full body.
Oh, the best clips are where he empties an entire magazine and doesn't score a hit.
That's what a shield is supposed to do. Just because it's on their back doesn't mean its collision is in off mode. For a guy who cries foul about realism in video games, he sure hates it when games aren't too gamey.
He does, yeah. The precise level of realism is the one necessary for Dave to win.
Stop it. Get some help.
Oof. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. Cool story, bro. Cool story.
No one dies. It's just so many deaths in a short period of time. None of the hits register properly. You can't get any proper deaths or damage.
Wow.
Randomness.
All the complaints just do seem to blur together, don't they?
It's so chaotic, but it's stupid. Like, it's not skillful at all. There's no skill here.
There's no skill at all, guys. No skill at all. Well, you heard him. If he says there's no skill, there must be no skill. That was pretty good. Oh, getting lost in the container was pretty good.
I spawned and immediately had bullets in my body.
He spawned, he died. He spawned, he died. Wow.
I couldn't aim straight.
Wow.
What a surprise. I was third place on my team somehow.
Out of those 200 downs, 56 were DSPs alone.
How was I third place on my team in that match?
Impressive, my goob.
Well, guys,
impressive.
I would say tonight was a mix. At least I did have some fun. Those connections coming out, okay? But anyway, for those who were here, thanks for chilling. Thanks for supporting those who did support tonight. I do appreciate that. Until whenever we decide to come back, if we do, with Modern Warfare 2, thank you very much.
They can get fucked. I think that's.
Alrighty, everyone, it is time for a random.
We are approaching the end.
Why can't I play?
The end is in sight of this. This is how you don't play.
Why can't I play?
It's because you're a dumbass.
Yes, very true. Very true.
I can't play.
Wow.
Wouldn't let me play. Anyway.
Wow.
And look at who's calling you a dunce.
I mean,
today, in how DSP gets downs.
Oh shit! Holy shit, man! It was right
wow. You are the greatest, Dave. You are the greatest.
Whoa! I killed him in midair.
Wow.
Keeping it classy.
Yep.
I didn't get to put out my decoy. It killed me.
I've got no pride. I just sit and hide. And every camper has IEDs and fucking LMGs with little
Killed me?
scopes. Yeah,
Seriously,
we
killed
don't
me,
wanna do. We don't care. We've got a maniac lying.
Oh no, he's right there. I saw him. Late.
Blind eye, holding white shield. Billy six, lying down in fields. We don't
Get him
care.
back up the crossfire there.
Camping aside, he did well this
Fun
match
times.
considering
Good song.
his usual output of 1 death every 10 seconds.
10-10
on
would
average.
listen again.
Quad kill, baby. Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Tango sucker.
And of course,
Oh,
with
God.
great grades comes great gout bloating.
Well, it's the best I could possibly do. I only got 1,300 more points than everyone on my team, and almost 1,000 more points than everyone else on the other team. But when you have people on your team that's
Wow.
that bad, there's absolutely no way you're gonna win. So I played
Wow.
great. Right? I'm not gonna cry over that one because I actually did quite well. Guys, thank you. I hope you're enjoying the stream. The viewership is pretty good for a night stream. I would really enjoy it if you guys could give the stream some likes if you're having a good time. 100 likes is what I aim for every stream. We have 50. Now we have over 300 people. The 250 some of you that are sitting there with thumbs up your butts, all right? Pull them out. Don't sniff, because it's going to smell. Pull it out. Take that shitty thumb and put it right on the thumbs up icon on YouTube right now. I demand this behavior.
They want the pennies on ad revenue that I don't have, then they can have the pennies on ad revenue that I don't have. So yeah, okay.
Yourselves tonight.
Hey.
If you could, support in any other way, maybe a membership.
And technically, I'm stealing ad rollers ad revenue and not Dave's. So.
What are you talking about?
And finally, SBMM caught up to him.
It always does. It always does.
Oh shit! Who's camping in the little side room? You gotta be joking.
Oh, Dave, that was
Shit. I was hoping you wouldn't see
wow. Wow, Goop.
What do you mean?
Dude, there was no sound whatsoever, no motion, until he's in my face shooting on me. Where the fuck was he? What is going on? Come on, man. I just spawned. I'm getting shot from 4 directions. Oh no! Oh, shitty fucking.
Wow.
I can't get any luck. I can't get any luck. I am luck.
I'm about to end this man's whole career.
Were we so lucky? Were we so lucky? But we will. I will take what I can get. Him walking blindly into landmines is great.
No luck right now at all. I'm just getting
The total lack of situation awareness is impressive.
Luck, except when you fall down the SBMM's chain.
I couldn't hit him. Are you shitting me? I really couldn't hit anyone. For real. He was right in front of me. I'm shooting his face and saying I'm missing. What the fuck is going on? Why are they spawning facing the wrong way and I'm running the wrong way down the street?
He always thinks people will follow him through the exact same door he went through. A decade and a half of playing Call of Duty multiplayer taught him nothing.
Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Well done, sir. Well done. He stepped on the and he's just totally oblivious.
Tell me he didn't die.
Oh, he needs to stop making those
Reload
noises.
animation, but it acted like I couldn't fire as if I were reloading.
Those noises are
He
disgusting.
walked literally through my bullets and took 0 damage, dude. So you can tell the difference between when the game is working well and it's not. Right now, right now, the connection is terrible. You can see everything I'm doing is delayed.
Yep, no packet loss, 50-second ping. Clearly the work of an Australian grade connection.
That's a double kill, baby. Right now, right now, the connection is terrible. It's ridiculous. It is my connection. It has to be. It's 1,000,000% my connection that game. That was like night and day from the other matches where they were walking through bullets and not taking damage. Yeah, I'm going down like nothing. Bam, bam, bam. Whatever, dude. Wow. Can't get anything. Can't do nothing. That's so stupid.
He's so bad. He's so bad at everything.
I can't even react. They come out and I can't aim and fire. Nothing happens. I'm already dead. The connection is shit. Compared to the other matches I've had tonight, it's just a bad laggy match. It's not. It definitely is.
Wow.
But I mean, those fucking milliseconds of shit. They literally don't mean anything.
So many wows.
What the fuck? There's third and fourth guys spawning on top of the other ones. Come the fuck on.
Just a few seconds later, he lucked out with a good decoy position and had this run. No complaints about the connection now.
Of course not. Of course not. When he's winning, everything is fine. The connection's great. And if the connection were always great, he'd always win. So if he's not always winning, then it must be the connection shit. You damn dirty detractor who's drooling from your mouth. God, these mouth-drooling detractors who can't do any basic common sense thinking.
But of course, this didn't last, so a few seconds later.
Whatever, there was no one there. You can eat my ass. He just immediately gets an instant fucking kill? Get the fuck out of here. This is so bad. You're out of your mind.
Oh, good times. Good times.
I shot straight at every hit connected, and somehow he kills me first.
Yep, every hit connected except for all the ones that didn't. Yep.
Somehow they're behind camouflage, even though they're completely invisible. They're shooting through the camouflage.
Completely invisible, guys. Completely invisible.
Oh, here we go. More nonsense. Sucking my fucking dick. Suck it deep. Take it hard.
What was Dave? What was that? Did the mask just slip a little bit?
Suck it deep. Take it hard. Take cover. It's complete nonsense. Oh, here we go. More nonsense. Sucking my fucking dick. Suck it deep. Take it hard. Here we go.
Is that what you want? That's what you wanted Rambo to do, right? Right? So why are you bringing Rambo into this?
It didn't fire. It wouldn't fire. Nothing happened.
What is that? What the fuck is that?
Thank you for pointing that out, Gunny. There's jam on his screen, and yes, he's not noticing.
How did I die instantly? I have full fucking health, and look what the game will say happened. The game claims he went full auto into me and hit me multiple times. It never hit me at all. I was just instantly dead according to my fucking side. That's what I mean.
No,
it's not
Dave.
A 20 to 30 millisecond connection. They're full of it. They're seeing things way before I see them on the fucking screen.
He's blaming the connection to avoid the true issue. He's now playing against others who are way over his meager spray and pray skill level. These aren't people wanting to get lucky. They're going out there getting downs with skill and precision.
Some level of it at any rate, which is more than Dave has.
There was no chance to do anything. I mean, as soon as he appears,
the salt. All I can taste is salt.
What are you fucking talking about? It's not a competitive game.
Oh, the salt is glorious.
I have to shoot them a ton for my hits to register.
We don't get this kind of salt anymore.
Instant melting.
We have to fight. We have to fight for this kind of salt.
This since he spawned. Notice that he didn't come across anyone all this time.
I mean, this kind of salt is born of the fact that he's got $20 on the old tips goal, and he's losing terribly. We don't get this kind of salt anymore because of his own changes to the formula.
What the fuck? Where's the guy? I was chasing the guy.
So we have two scenarios here. A, he thought his teammate was someone else and never registered their existence on screen afterwards.
Yes.
B, we're at the point where he's imagining things and blaming the game for it.
Well, he does have no sense of object permanence after all. He does struggle with object permanence.
Couldn't kill him. Couldn't kill him. I was shooting directly into him. One wouldn't die.
Had a shot. Didn't take it. Yep.
I even fire. My guy goes like this. I didn't touch it. He pulls his gun to the right and up. When all I do is try to look down the trigger and look straight at the guy directly in front of me. Okay, again, it's not, the connections that say they're good are actually bad. This is not a 20 millisecond connection. There's no fucking way when half the time I can't aim and fire.
Yep. 10 seconds. 10 seconds is bad connection, guy. 10 millisecond ping is bad, according to the guy.
He's walking through my full auto bullets, taking no damage, but then he instantly fucking kills me. It doesn't make sense. The game makes no sense. It's made for fucking morons.
Morons!
Bullets in my fucking AK-74. AK-74. Whatever the fuck this is. Cast off University Special or whatever the fuck it's called.
Your AK-74, Dave. It's an AK-74. God, why are you so bad with guns?
No! Oh, no.
Thank you, Mr. K. Well said.
I I can't move. I'm stuck. I couldn't move. I was stuck in the fucking window for so long. I couldn't get through to get behind and shoot. What the? I just spawned, didn't have my bearings yet, and got instant snipe kill. I'm not even gonna ask what stupid ass gun that was that he had.
Oh,
He's
he's
so stupid.
the salt, the salt.
Baby, they shot my decoy. And then I'm instantly killed from behind. Can't see shit. Same stupid. Look at this stupid gun. What is this?
He's got a cross. Why the fuck does he have a cross?
Does that look like a gun to you that would ever be used?
Yes.
Ever?
No, crossbows absolutely have their
It
uses.
looks like a fucking Nerf gun. What a stupid game.
His
Crossbows.
ignorance and arrogance never ceases to amaze.
It was
Yes.
incredibly stupid and unrealistic.
Yeah, crossbows absolutely have their uses, but I don't know why you put one in this game, other than desperation for weapon variety.
It doesn't have to aim. It just auto snaps to you and insta kills you with a crossbow shot. And it's an insta kill every shot.
So he's running around with the SMG that's the Kalashnikov with the in the pistol caliber and like 9mm Tokarev or something like
Do a
that.
damn thing, right?
Okay.
I just spawned. How is he there to kill me from the side? What? No, I'm not wasting my time with you. All right, last match, guys. I played for an hour. The game stinks. Let's do something different. Let's just relax.
Those $11 aren't worth his magnificent gameplay, dude.
They are not. They are not, Goops. Yep.
Oh
yep.
my God,
We are.
we're shooting at another
The
guy.
wage
I
quit
have to
is
walk in front of
perilously
the gun.
close. Excuse me. I do apologize for that.
Went all the way around the map, and I killed a sniper from behind, and then I couldn't kill the guy who was point blank in my face because the game sucks.
Because the game sucks. Not because he shot a man in the back and sucked in a one-on-one. No, it's because the game sucks.
No, because the game sucks. No idea.
He is eternally bad at so many things. So many things. It's one of his many talents.
Oh, no. Every bullet was going down into the guy that was prone. Literally every bullet.
Every bullet, guys. Not.
The game sucks, man. It's so bad, I'm done with it.
Yeah, he's so bad. He's done with it, guys. He's done with it. How many times have you heard that? And
12 melee hits to take out a turret now. 12.
yes, Dave. It's a fucking sentry turret. Why would it be easy to take out by hitting it with a rifle butt?
Healing. It did nothing. I just died anyway. As if I never injected the healing. It had no effect.
Also, Battle Hymn of the Republic. Good stuff.
Best player on my team, by the way. Hilarious.
The salt. Yeah, this is when he was at his best because he was a salty little piggy. He didn't have his members goal and he had no money. Notices a mine and chooses to get rid of it in the derpiest way imaginable. And earns his just reward for it.
Instantly dead. Fuck this game. I'm not playing it. It sucks. Alright, guys. Sorry, the game sucks. I'm done playing it. Like Blip TV's problem was that I guess they had this idea of exactly who they wanted to be.
Surprise, Blip TV rant.
Basically, it didn't include certain kinds of content, and they also didn't want to work with anyone who basically didn't 100% fit in line with, I guess, what they were seeing as their kind of content.
Yeah, like somebody who went on an extended rant, an extended bit rather, in which they were the last space Nazi hunting all of the Jews. You know, Isaac Heimler, fire up the ovens. You know, all the necromorphs for Jews. Yeah, it was a little less flattering to your image, Dave, than what you're presenting.
So when I first was there, the first week or two, they loved me. I was the top guy on the site, except for Nostalgia Critic. I literally was bigger than Angry Joe. And then it just so happened I happened to make some of the dumbest jokes I've ever made in history. I mean, it's really asinine, the dumb things that I say. So what they should have done, in my opinion, you can disagree with me, all right? I think what they should have done is said, listen, you said some things we deem very offensive. What you want to do is take that off the site. I promise you're not going to put that content anymore. And then, then we can continue. Because before that happened, I was literally going to meet with them, have a phone call with their head of whatever the department is, the head of partnerships or whatever. And we were supposed to talk about an exclusive way to have my content actually featured on the site because my content was the biggest content on their website. So they wanted to feature me, they wanted to promote me, they basically wanted to be like, oh, come to Blip for Dark Side Phil. Like that's what they were featuring. Okay. And keep in mind, years ago, this was long before cancel culture was such a mainstream thing. But they didn't like the bad jokes I made. Now listen, today I tell you they were terrible jokes. I shouldn't have told them. And I know that now because I'm older, I'm wiser, I'm smarter. Back then, I was an idiot. But if they had come to me and fairly said, hey, you screwed up, we don't like this. Can you never do that again? If you make that agreement, right? Then we'll work with you. Instead, they just instantly banned you.
Big
You're
nose
gone.
free.
Taking away all of your content off the site. You have like less than a week to get all your content off the site, and then it's gone for good. And I was like, wait a minute, let me get this straight. Not even a week ago, you were setting up a call with your vice president where we were going to have an in-depth conversation about promoting my content, pushing it to the next level, making it the destination, looking to be the destination for Dark Side Phil. You were going to make it so that independent creators like me would want to come to your site as a destination. Like, I was supposed to be like a poster boy for that, how I had a bad time on YouTube and I came over to Twitter, or Blip.
And then he made a rant about a space Nazi firing up the ovens. I wonder why Blip got cold feet. I mean, it just seems so weird. Am I right, guys? Because Dave would never do anything wrong because he did everything correct. You know, everybody at the time was pretending to be a space Nazi.
That's how it was being pushed to me. Like, so you went from all of that to you're permanently banned with zero discussion, with zero chance for redemption.
Thank you for that.
I know what I did wrong. It was a bad joke. I said, what it was like, yes, and then they sent me the link to the stupid video or whatever, right?
The poor doctor on his Brazilian redemption arc.
Just think of it this way. So you're the competitor to YouTube, right? You're really trying to beat it. And the only people on your site who are getting traction right now are one small group under... What's that? So anyway, there's like one small group.
He's going on this entire rant while playing Warzone.
It's literally anyone from that guy with the glasses. That's it. No one else gets views. So you know you need to diversify. You need to bring in a wider viewer base than that. You can't just be a website that makes your entire living off of one fucking group of people, right? So why not work with me? No, instead, we deem you to be big. That joke, that's it. It's over. Like, I couldn't believe it.
Excellent use of the historical materials there, Catroller. Excellent work.
It really was the beginning of a lot of businesses starting to act like that.
Okay, are we done? We are done. We are done. Okay. That is Catroller's this is how you don't play Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer. But don't worry, we have more tomorrow night because there's even more. There's all the Warzone stuff is its own separate one. And the Warzone stuff is even more pants on head insane because Dave, that had the bounty arc. This was the time of the bounty arc. So, yeah. All right. What else can we do while packing up shop for today? Because I have covered the thing that I wanted to cover. Do we have any new kick bands? Probably not. Oh, we do have a kick band. Dunsfelter band DSP Shameful Begging Reel. Yeah. And Dave's kick chat is on it. Dave's kick chat is on it. Because we've got Super Banchan still being a troll and another with someone else with the comment. It's almost time to wildly speculate. No, it's been time to wildly speculate since he said, I don't know when I'll be able to stream again. Because he doesn't say that. He always knows when he's going to stream again because that's when he gets his monies. So no. It has been time. It has been time to wildly speculate for some time. So where are my kick bands? Gone forevers. All right, so we're not gonna hit 8,000 by August, but we are gonna hit 7,500 at least. Yeah, current rate. So all right, that game continues. So I know what I want to watch. There's something else I want to watch. Just add some texture because you know how it is. Let's come over here and go to my subs. And who wants to watch a little Captain Alex? Because, who doesn't love Captain Alex? While I'm thinking of it, just again, everyone go watch the original. Go watch Catroller. Give him some views. Give him some attention. He does cool stuff, and we like him. And he apparently has something else in the pike because he just did a thing not too long ago saying how he's still alive. All right, so DSP Gaming. Any new comments? I'm sure there are new comments, but So comments and then sort by newest first. No, there are no new comments since the stream started. There are no new comments since the stream started. Well, so yeah, he'll turn up. I suspect he will feel compelled to do something tomorrow. He will have to say something soon. He has to say something soon, lest people start thinking, lest the speculation start gaining traction. Which, he does not want the speculation getting traction because that would just be bad. That would be not cool. Be the opposite of good. So I don't know how much people follow Ann Leet, but if Captain Alex is, I don't know if you're familiar with the Captain Alex lore. Captain Alex is a literal wheelchair who's an unironic DSP fan who, again, got a little taste of detractor attention because he said some stupid shit standing for Dave, and then he did and said even more stupid shit that wasn't Dave related, and he was going full bore lol cow. And he actually at one point had a channel that had it had probably 1.8k subs, and then he gave admin permission to a total stranger basically, and he nuked the channel because of stuff that was done and had a crashing out of monumental proportions. And then Ann Lee took over, took the handle, and we get the description of let me make this a little bigger. Yeah. Oh, I can't make it any bigger. Maybe. There we go. Hello. I have taken the handle at Captain Alex 258 as it was no longer in use. I've decided that this handle is now my handle because certain people can't tell trolls from real people apart. Now, I say cry about Alfie because I am too confused on how to literally take accountability. Want to have this handle back? You need to ask your mods on who to talk to, else I won't give it back. So yes, so this has been turned into a Captain Alex archive channel because Captain Alex's rants and insanity are no longer on the interwebs, except for the fact that, again, that's the thing about this community is this community likes to make backups of things. So Ann Lee made a backup of basically 95% of the channel by his reckoning. It was funny on the stream where he was talking about it because everything he went to grab was corrupted. So it went from I backed up 100% of everything to okay, 99%, 98%, and it settled at like 98. I want to say. Okay, so Captain, this is a new segment, I suspect. So these are short. These are thankfully short. So Captain. We're gonna have to engage in a little lolcoutism because we had a little lolcoutism tonight with going down the rabbit hole about what Cat used to do, about Cat streaming and Acid Face and Redemption. Redemption Games is Acid Face. And then we had some boogie talk. So let's have some Captain Alex to round things out.
Hello, everyone. Again, this is your beloved captain. My name is Captain Alex. I'm sorry I kind of sound a little, upset and, down. Well, but I wanted to say this is actually my first episode. So if you are new to the channel, welcome. I'm Captain Alex, as all of you would know. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Chill, yes, good. You got this figured out, Alex.
But anyways,
get on with it.
Welcome to the very first episode of Captain's Rants.
Yes, so rant. Get on with it. Get on with it. Get on with it.
Coming home from a boring convention that looked like a friggin' theater. Don't ask me why. I wanted to ask, what's been going on in my mind? What in the hell is going on with this country? My country, Canada.
That's a good start.
Going on.
That's
Seriously.
a good start.
Oh, but it's a small town. Seriously? A small town. Oh, but Toronto is big.
It is.
Maybe that's why Toronto should get Disneyland. Well, I don't give a fuck. Oh, I said the F word. Well,
so somehow we've started this with something about he lives in a small town, and Toronto is big, and Toronto should get a Disneyland, but there's no plans to build Disneyland Canada because that is just dented. But you know, you can see from what he's got on he's live streaming from his bedroom with the Naruto, you know, with the pre-time skip Naruto wall scroll and the Sailor Moon stuff, that he's also pretty dented. So off to a good start, Alex. Now explain to me why you don't care that Toronto should get a Disneyland even though it's not.
well, I'm not gonna get monetized anyway. So
Oh, use the F-bomb, right.
whatever.
Spoilers in the future, he does eventually get monetized. That's the funny part. He does eventually get monetized.
Seriously, I can't even have. Excuse me. Hold on a minute.
Can't cut this. Learn from the guy. The guy.
I can't even have my own, you know, actually, no, not my own. I can't even have a Disneyland in Canada. I have to go to America to.
Oh, hold on, Alex. Just hold on, because we have Coraz with the new Disney commercial where they virtue signal and pretend to give a crap about veterans was Omega cringe. This would require me to watch enough actual terrestrial television to have seen that commercial. But yeah, it is. Anything Disney says is a virtual signal. They have squandered whatever goodwill they might have been entitled to by just repeatedly making poor business decisions when it comes to PR. And they did this, ironically, by listening to PR flax. So this just goes to show you that the surest way to make sure that your company's reputation is destroyed is by listening to PR people. Because they picked fights they didn't need to. They shat on, well, they picked fights they didn't need to by basically shitting on the entirety of the existing fan bases for everything that they got from Lucasfilm. And then they insisted that the problem with the sequel trilogy was the fans and the istophobes. And then they went and did stupid things like picking legislative fights that they had no dog in that fight. And now chickens are coming home to roost, and they're again trying to solve the problems with PR, which is only making it worse because no one believes it. Because yeah, if they are virtue signaling and pretending to give a crap about veterans, that is at the same time that they've just put out Ironheart. And Ironheart is how to do this? Spoilers, just pause this for the next, let's say, 2 minutes while I rant about Ironheart. Ironheart is the most stereotypically, it's the most stereotypical piece of shit you'll ever see, in which our protagonist, our hero, is someone who is capable of building an Iron Man suit and wants to do it so that they can commit crimes. And they sign up with the sales pitch of it's okay to go commit burglary, armed robbery, and extortion because the victims are rich and therefore they don't really count as victims. And it ends with something magic powered Iron Man suit, something. The protagonist sells her soul to Satan, something. Which this is our hero. Everybody. This is our hero. This is the person who's supposed to take over the Iron Man mantle from Tony Stark. And they literally sell their soul to the Marvel equivalent of the devil. And Mephisto is played by Sacha Baron Cohen, of all people. So, yeah. This is... There's yeah. We really did not need... We didn't... Ironheart suffers from the fact that it's, you know, it's... there's 7,000 TVs at work. I can't avoid it. My condolences, Coraz. And, yeah. Oh, Ironheart just dropped. It just dropped. Ironheart has been in developmental hell because it was announced in like 2020. It finished shooting in like the end of 2022, and Disney has spent the last 3 years basically trying to recut it into something that isn't absolute dog shit. Like, they haven't done reshoots, but my understanding is that they did like no less than a dozen cuts of Ironheart with the footage that they had. And the best they could come up with was the protagonist unironically murders somebody, and then sells her soul to Satan, who again is Borat. So yeah, no, Ironheart is terrible, but it's fun to watch people like little platoons spurg about it, because it is fractally bad. It is fractally bad. And well, I've been going and getting political, guys, and maybe I've been over-speaking on things, and maybe it's not that bad, though. It's about urban style, so that they all want to commit crime for money, and the female protagonist doesn't have a dad. That's just being culturally sensitive, because that's how urban styles are. But yeah, it's one of those where I would kind of like to see Dave try to watch Ironheart and review it, because he would be so uncomfortable. He would be so uncomfortable with it. I mean, the character of Slug would break his brain. Slug would break his brain. I mean, he just would not be able to process it, because he would want to say many things, and they'd all be both correct and horribly racist at the same time, because Dave can't focus on saying the correct things at the expense of, all of the isms. True facts, Mumu Buckaroo, true facts. Not to besmirch Mahler, because I like his work too, but Mahler is Tism. Mahler engages in Tism like Little Platoon actually is like a real critic, is unironically a real critic. He actually has enough knowledge base. I mean, watching the Little Platoon stuff is actually edifying. You actually will learn things about things if you watch it, which is one of the reasons why I love it so, because I get to feel smart and get to watch bad pop culture be absolutely destroyed.
Meet Belle, which, by the way, in my opinion, Belle is hot. She was actually... that's a hell of a thing to... Alex, let's back it up. Let's back that up, Alex. What the fuck? Disneyland in Canada.
Okay, yeah, you
I
don't
have to go to America.
Yeah, you don't want to go.
Belle, which, by the way, in my opinion, Belle is hot. She was actually my first crush, believe it or not.
Okay,
It
yeah.
just blows my mind that there isn't a single Disneyland in my country.
Why would there?
Oh, but there's...
Why would there be? It's so incredibly easy to cross the border and come to the United States. Actually, I'm not a big FNT fan. I like most of the people on FNT. I like their content. I just don't like FNT by itself. I'm not a big podcast guy, or at least that kind of podcast. So in the sense that it's basically an unscripted, like 8 to 10 person podcast. I think you get better analysis from each of the panelists individually when they cover this shit, and there's usually not enough of interest that's said when you bring them all together, because it's so big and unwieldy, versus just watching Gary or Shad or Az or Dispuru or Platoon or whoever do the deconstruction on their own time on their own channel. So I tend to like the FNT people, but I don't like the... Yes, no, Az is an old head. Az is an old head around the Snortex. He is a He is an OG. He doesn't make DSP content, but he tends to know a lot of the lore. He does. So yeah, no, yep, I know. As is an OG around these places. Well, that's why, Buckaroo, I don't know if you were around for it, but oh my God, the other day when somebody came on Dave's Mario Kart stream and said, "Hey, Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers wants to play you in Mario Kart." I spurged at that because oh my God, can you imagine Dave interacting with the Friday Night Tights crowd? Oh my God, it would be fucking hilarious. It would be, because the thing is that like most of them know who he is, and Az absolutely knows the lore. And I know from some of the stuff like Gary is there. Gary knows some of the lore through Az, and I don't know how much the rest of them know, but I know they know something. It would be amazing if that happened. It would be no, Dave being on FNT would be fucking amazing in and of itself, just because can you imagine him being on there in that format and he just go and then 2 days later he'd have to disavow everything because he wouldn't realize what the hell he's yang to culturally. That's a good reason to be down with the FNT crowd. It's a good reason to be down with them. And I first found out about Ryan Cannell and Az through yep. Oh, he did, Coraz. Is this something I should be looking up? Because yeah. Nikki, the streams crossing for Nick and Dave would have been amazing. I would have given all of the money to see Nikki Rackets like try to represent Dave in a copyright suit. That would have been fucking hilarious, because Rackets doesn't practice. He hadn't practiced in years before he lost his license due to, all of the shit he's been up to. But yeah, him trying to actually sue someone would have been chef's kiss. And Dave would have paid him whatever he wanted. If Dave somehow had a money geyser, he would have paid him whatever he wanted and would have said, "Now, guys, this is top quality. I'm getting the very best attorney on the internet. I mean, he lost playing stuff, so that means he must be good." When most law tubers are just I'm not impressed with most law tubers. There are some that I'm cool with, like Criminal Mindset. Sean over at Criminal Mindset has got his head screwed on pretty straight. But most law tubers, they do the YouTube thing because they don't want to do the lawyer thing. Usually. And they usually don't want to do the lawyer thing because they don't have any love for it. Or they're not very good at it. And I'm going to say it's more lack of love for it than incompetence, because I don't know I don't know any of their work products. But that's my general take on law tubers is when you come across a law tuber who's trying to explain the internet, just assume they're doing the YouTubing thing because they don't want to do the lawyer thing. If they're big enough that they could actually if they have a channel big enough to actually let them try to be a full-time creator. Doesn't mean they can't be entertaining, because some of them are. I don't find like Legal Eagle. I hate Legal Eagle. I hate Legal Eagle in this content. I just don't like. I don't like his style. I don't like his pretensions. Like I said, the most bearable I find tend to be the Criminal Mindset and Runkle All the Bailey.
Canada's Wonderland. What is so goddamn wonderful about Wonderland? There's nothing to wonder about. Just empty valleys and mountains.
This video is great. Go on a digression, cue up Captain Alex, and he is just on a new tangent.
It's like, what the hell are we, monks? No, we're human beings trying to live our lives, trying to have some fun. Like, come on now. I gotta focus the camera right properly here.
360p webcam for the record. I cannot make the resolution higher.
Like, I
Cannot
can't
make the
even put
resolution higher.
my brain together. The fact that that there is not a single thing about what's his name, Disneyland in Canada. Come on, we've been fans about the animated Disney for many years since our childhood, and you guys want to put it in one state in America?
Two.
Why? That's like me saying, "Oh, I'm gonna only put James Bond theme park in one state, or no, not one state.
In London. Just stay in London.
In one of our provinces, and everybody else can go screw themselves."
Yes. That is how something that niche and specialized works. Is it any wonder this guy has the tism and is laughed at? And there's like 100 of these.
What? Come on. Seriously, come on. Not Biden, come on, but actual come on.
Come on.
Next time. Well.
Come on.
Anyways, that's basically it. I hope you enjoyed the first episode of Captain's Rants. I know it's unedited and
there isn't, as far as I know, Red. There isn't.
Forgive me.
That's just him trying to use an example.
And one more thing. Let me add a bit of a thing. If I see a comment that says, "Oh, I need to speak to you about, changing your life or doing better," do yourself a favor and don't comment that anymore, okay? Just like my video, comment different, episode suggestions, smart ones.
Smart ones,
and,
smart ones, guys.
I'll continue this on, all right? Okay.
And he
This is
foolishly
Captain
did.
Alex saying stay safe, stay vigilant, and for God's sakes, stay smart. Oh, and love, safety, and peace, recruits and cadets of VR chat. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, that was the thing he did. He you know how Dave has the hate army? Captain Alex had the VR army. He had some, Captain Alex's lore is there are entire streams from Anlete going into his lore, and it is just if Dave is gone long enough, we're getting to those. Don't tell me to get better. Absolutely not, Goop. If you tell me to get better, then you can quit fucked. Yeah. Okay, one more. These are insane. These are absolutely insane.
Take three,
guys. This is take 3, and he cannot have the headphones actually over his ears. So we're off to a good start already. We are 4 seconds in, and we already know he's tried this 3.5 minute video, and he's on take 3, and he cannot get the earphones over his head. And again, he's on a 360. I'm sorry, it's up to 480p. He's increased from 360p to 480p webcam.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second episode of Captain's Rants. I am your beloved captain, known as Captain Alex. I'm sure everybody has heard about the recent submarine thing.
Submarine thing? Explain.
Yeah,
Explain, Captain.
Can I ask you people, why do you disrespect us like that? Why do you disrespect the dead? How would you feel if I went to your grave and disrespected yours? Obviously,
what the fuck? Okay, this is one of those where, what the fuck? This is where you explain your premise. Where just basic courtesy is explain your premise. I mean, what? Okay, so I know you guys heard about the submarine thing, so you gonna quit fucked? Okay.
Didn't like it. Well, Well, that's how the world is now, and I don't like that. I never, ever like that.
Sort
I'm
of,
not gonna tell
Koraz.
my
Sort of.
niece or my nephew to.
Cap and Alex, Koraz, if you were not here, Cap and Alex sort of lives because Ann Leet has set up an archive channel over with Captain Alex's old handle and has hijacked it after all of the shenanigans that ended up in Captain Alex nuking his channel, and is now using it as an archive channel for the vast majority of the Cap and Alex stuff that Ann managed to back up. So we do have a Cap and Alex. We have a Cap and Alex. It's not the original Cap and Alex, though. But, it's close enough. It's close enough. I mean, we have the rants, and if you weren't here for the first time, or you weren't here for the shenanigans, and I wasn't, I thought that was kicking a man when he was down to be part of the efforts to gas him up. Now we get to watch him. Now we get to watch him and enjoy him, even though he's nuked them all.
How would you feel if I went to your grave and disrespected yours? Obviously, you wouldn't like it.
Well, his irony for the future, his channel is dead.
Is now, and I don't like that. I never, ever like that. I'm not gonna tell my niece or my nephew to constantly stop disrespecting the dead. I mean,
wait, you are gonna do exactly that. You're gonna tell them to respect the dead and stop disrespecting the dead. You're not gonna tell them to not disrespect the dead. I need to hear that again. Was that my Englishism spiking? I think it was.
To constantly stop disrespecting the dead.
Right. So constantly disrespecting the dead. Okay.
Niece or my nephew to constantly stop disrespecting the dead.
So he's going to tell his niece or nephew to stop constantly disrespecting the dead. Which, Captain, aren't you supposed to live in like one of the prairie provinces? Aren't you supposed to live in one of the prairie provinces? Aren't you supposed to be a native Anglophone? I mean, the joke here is easy. That of course he got that screwed up. That's the Quebecois influence. That's what happens when you have to learn French. But you're in one of the places where the Frenchies aren't. At least I want to say that. He's a mush mouth. I can't criticize him for being a mush mouth. I'm a mush mouth. But this is the problem is that he doesn't realize it. Is that he says the stupid thing and then he doesn't listen to himself. So he doesn't realize what he said. But maybe I have stopped this early. And he's going to say, oops, I got that wrong. So maybe I'm the one who can quit fucked for spurging and tisming over this when in 30 seconds he's going to fix it.
I mean, I respect the 5 people that died. Except for that one guy.
This is the Ocean Gate. Okay.
The one dude that neglected. Yeah. No respect for him. Well, anyways, yeah.
Don't disrespect the dead. Except for the guy that I think it's okay to disrespect. Yeah, is it any wonder why this guy was an unironic DSP fan? Do as I say, not as I do. Excuse me. Rules for thee, not for re.
That's just stupid, ladies and gentlemen, of YouTube and recruits and cadets of VR chat.
It's a YouTube problem.
I don't understand it anymore.
I
just don't.
Doesn't understand YouTube. Makes sense?
So listen. There's a saying that I like, and it goes something like this. What goes around, comes around.
Okay, karma. You like karma? Okay. Why do you like karma, Alex?
That means if you disrespect me, I disrespect you.
That's not how that works. That works.
That would be a little bit of a lesson for you.
Captain, I hate to break it to you, Captain, but that's not how karma works. What goes around comes around is if they act badly, they will get a comeuppance. doesn't mean that you have license to act badly in response. That's the whole point, is acting badly causes bad things to happen in the future. So if you act badly in response, you're just guaranteeing that you're gonna end up getting your own comeuppance, which you kind of ended up doing, didn't you? I mean, because you got your channel hijacked by a rando you gave admin access to twice.
Well, I feel kind of down after seeing all the memes and seeing all the stuff that's been going on.
Then don't pay attention to social media. That's easy. That's easy.
I'm sorry to say that.
Exactly, Coraz. Exactly.
To those people that died. Yeah, may they rest in peace. I guess. Sorry,
I need to hear that again. That intonation was perfect. What a, oh my God.
Yeah, may they rest in peace. I guess.
Now, guys, you shouldn't disrespect the dead. So may they rest in peace. I guess. Now give me the monies. Again, I mean, he very clearly did learn some stuff from Dave. I think we'd all like to rest in peach, or at least portions of her anatomy. Bow chicka wow wow. You know, we'd all like to get some of her cake, using the old zero punctuation euphemism. But yeah, Cap'n over here showing why he's such a chill and positive dude. We should not disrespect the dead, which is why I'm going to disrespect the dead by going, I guess. Like someone forced you to say that. To say the bit about not disrespecting the dead.
Sorry if I sound like I'm burned out, but I promise you that there's going to be more and more episodes. Just comment down below what other new episodes you want. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel.
Shill, yes, very good, very good.
I think that would be it, ladies and gentlemen, recruits and cadets of VR chat. This is your beloved captain speaking, and I'm going to sign out saying, love, safety, and peace. Stay safe, stay vigilant, and stay healthy.
And he's totally an ally, guys. Totally an ally.
Love, safety, and peace. My recruits and cadets of VR chat.
You already said that.
See you next time on Captain's Rants.
Don't threaten the audience, Alex. Don't threaten the audience, Captain. That's always a bad move. All right, one more. I need one more. These are insane. I'm starting to, I thought beating up on the captain is indeed poor form, but oh my God, he makes it so easy. Final one. Captain's Rants 3A. Captain Rants episode 3. 3 a.m. challenge, repeat videos. Why do that? Why do people do that? Okay.
Good afternoon, recruits and cadets of VR chat. This is your captain speaking. My name is Captain Alex.
Wow.
Welcome to the third episode of Captain's Rants, where I, your beloved captain, get to rant on today's society.
Oh, goody.
Today's topic we are going to be discussing, or I'm going to be ranting about, is YouTubers repeating the same thing over and over again.
Oh, goody. Yeah, so like DSP.
Why is it that every time when I'm subscribed to someone, they in my side, they always post the same thing over and over again. Like in 2018, what's his name?
So you are talking about something that happened like 5 or 6 years before you made this rant. Okay, that's a good place to start.
Oh, what's his name? Andreas Eskander. Yeah, I'm calling you out.
Wow.
That man.
Well, wow, Andreas Eskander. Captain Alex called you out. You must be quaking in your boots, Goob. Must be quaking in your boots. And that's why you made no response video to being called out by the captain. Makes perfect sense. Entirely logical. That must be what it is. He was just so scared of the captain in his wheelchair.
He posted something in 2018, and it's the year 2023, and he posted the exact same thing. Just like he posted in 2018.
Okay.
Does he have nothing better to do with his life? Oh, but that's his opinion. Well, guess what? I hate to say it. I'm going to say it. His opinion sucks.
So why?
But
okay, so if it's okay to shit on people's opinions, an ironic question to anybody who might be engaged in this, if it's okay to shit on people's opinion and call them stupid, why should anyone pay attention to you? What if your opinion is stupid? What makes your opinion so valid when you're able to shit on other people for the simple fact of saying, well, they're stupid? People who live in glass houses and all that.
You'll be in trouble. So what? I'll counter it. That's like...
They can't... You fuckwit. People cannot launch a DMCA claim because you use their name. Someone's name is in their content. You can't copyright a name. You can trademark it. You can trademark it, but you can't copyright it. So, yeah. No, you're just calling this guy out because you want to name names and you're being impolite. Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Me repeating episode 1 of Captain's Rants over and over and over and over.
You'd get more viewers that way. You'd have gotten a lot more views if you had more of those rants.
Boring, don't you think? Well, that's just the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Wow.
Also, why in the hell people post just clickbait stuff? Oh, but it costs views. Views for what? So that you won't be given attention?
Yeah, that's the whole point of.
I'll give you another example.
You are the person who's on YouTube who would brag. I mean, the Captain Alex bragging about his sub segments are weird because he wears it as a badge of pride. When he got monetization, he wore it as a badge of pride. Now, guys, we've worked like 4 years for this, and we've gotten monetization, so it's all good because the VR chat army has grown to over 1,000 people. And yet here he is completely misunderstanding the whole damn point of the exercise, and we will also ignore the fact that, dented as Captain is, he is capable of understanding that if somebody's not in it, strictly speaking, for all the views, they could do a non-clickbait title. Nobody forces you to do clickbait. It's the algorithm. So if people are doing it, it's because they want the views. There's nothing wrong with that. And Captain, you can contribute to that by, not doing clickbait, which you didn't. I will give you credit. You did not use clickbait. I think it's because you couldn't come up with a clickbaity headline for one of these, clickbaity title for one of these, but
Just every time when I post, not every time when I post. Every time when someone posts like a video, I go to the comments, and the first thing I see is the word "first."
Yeah.
You're not special.
They're not trying to be
special. You're
They're
just
being
another
cute.
human being. Just
they're being glib.
What the leader tells you. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Why do you think when I post my videos, I never see a first? Maybe
Because
once or twice I've seen a first, but I delete those.
Because you're an idiot then.
Why I don't see first? Because my recruits and cadets are smart. They have a brain cell in their heads.
Totally not a rant Dave would make, guys.
I know.
Totally not a rant Dave would make.
Who the hell posts
Exactly,
3
first is a
a.m.
tradition.
challenges when we clearly can hear the actor. It's like another example. I'll give you another example.
You got an endpoint here, Captain.
Great YouTuber, by the way. Go subscribe to that man. Give that man not only 2 million subscribers. Give that man 3 million subscribers.
Like 1 million people are ever going to watch you,
Give that
Captain.
man a diamond play button. That's what I'd like to see. Anyways, in one of his early videos, when he's doing like calling characters, you can clearly see, you can clearly hear one of his friends' voices in that. Come on, I might do better.
What?
Seriously, you're a
What?
fellow Canadian and you can't do better? Well, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Now, guys, according to the Captain, Canadians have to do better. Canadians should be perfect live streamers, which is, and content creators, which is why the Captain is filming in a webcam that he is holding in his hand. He's holding it in his hand, and it's at 480p. Because he's Canadian and he's doing better, Goob. I don't know what your metric for better is unless you're comparing it to Darkside Phil circa 2019. Envy is absolutely correct. Absolutely correct.
Entire life. Well, but you're trying. I'll give you props for that. But as
Are you?
For other YouTubers, dude.
What about DSP?
If you want to get 1 million subscribers, get better actors, or better yet, I don't know, get better equipment or some shit like that. But I highly doubt you want to do that.
Get better equipment again.
Well,
says the guy with the 480p webcam that he's holding in his hand.
My opinion. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below.
First, that's what my thought is. First,
because me not seeing comments, it's not helping my YouTube channel to to be the kind of guy that wants to be at VidCon. No, that would have been something. Oh, before I go, that's one of the things. The people, like, when they're posting 3 a.m. challenges, why aren't they in VidCon? Why aren't they meeting their fans? Because they don't care. They're egotistical, selfish.
There we go.
World, nowadays.
There we go.
Selfishness.
There's the envy. There's the
salt. Know why
salt.
there's no Teslas in the driveways? Because of that. Anyways,
the salt.
this is
The
Captain Alex
salt.
saying, I'm signing out. Love, safety, and peace. And stay safe, stay vigilant, and stay focused.
Oh,
I'm
goodness
signing out,
gracious.
and
Thanks, Captain.
have a good day, everyone. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
We're almost there to 200.
Almost. I have to snark. All right. So now I have a new time filler for killing time because these are insane. Better preserved. Again, Acid Face's streams were kind of the same way. They were just so unironic about how horrible they were. But yeah, tonight has been very productive as we have all kinds of new content in the rotation with Cap and Alex and the cat stream, and I will see about finding some Acid Face. I will see about finding more Acid Face. Surely there must be some left over. Surely somebody must have archived it. Archived something. All right, so last call as I make my way towards the door. Any new comments on DSP Space Gaming? Sort by no. No. And I can get fucked. Any new posts in general? No. Okay. All right. Is there anything from the guy as far as last minute stuff? Okay, so also nothing new over on the DSP's Twitter, which yeah, the guy is still gone. He's still gone. And you know, guys, there's rules. There's rules for streams, guys. And tomorrow is Blueprints. You know, if he doesn't get the money tomorrow, Blueprints is gonna die. Blueprints is gonna die tomorrow because, you know, if he's not around to stream it, he's not gonna get, you know, if they don't give him the monies tomorrow, and they're not, if he's not gonna stream it, well, he's gonna have no choice but to kill it. Those are the rules. If he doesn't get the money on the appointed date, and you know, then the game just has to be shot in the head. You know, nothing he could do. He did nothing wrong. He did everything correct, and it's all chat's fault for not giving him $150 tomorrow for a game he didn't play. Well, thank you, Mubu Buckaroo, for the praise. Big ups to you. Thanks for coming out and enduring it, for liking, for hanging out with me tonight. It absolutely is. It absolutely is red. You can't watch. I can't watch Bossman either, but I can watch Bossman in small snippets. I can watch Bossman in small snippets. I can't take him longer than. I feel too much pity for him because he is not, he should have never been introduced to the internet. He should have never been allowed on the internet because he does not have the emotional ability to handle being on the internet and having the dopamine rush that comes from being a kahntent creator. And I guess we're watching RTU tomorrow. I hate myself, Mubu Buckaroo. That's why I restream, but I don't hate myself that much. No, the plan for tomorrow is more Catrollers. We're going to be watching at least on this channel, we're going to be watching the, my brain farted. My plan tomorrow, at least, then, was to watch the Warzone, to watch Modern Warfare 2 Warzone from Catroller. That is how you don't play. But with Koraz, with yes, no, that might be a vote for RTU. So, you guys, are you guys going to bully me into having to actually watch RTU? Because I don't want to watch RTU. Like, RTU is just, I mean, the man is just bad. I mean, he's not as bad as Dave. I mean, you know, again, root canal is better than a hole in the head, but there's oof. So chat, you guys have got to think about whether you're gonna bully me. Oh, Coraz, no, yeah, boss man, yeah, boss man, yeah. There's the roller coaster. Yes. No! Oh my God, I lost all my monies. I'm pathetic again. Yeah, Bossman, I mean, yeah, Bossman is crazy when you can watch him, when you can unironically watch him in 10 minutes below 50K. But that's why Bossman's going to prison for a while. Because didn't his probation get revoked? I thought his probation got revoked. I thought he was going to go spend a year as a guest of the Virginia Department of Corrections. Because, I mean, he has shown repeatedly he cannot adhere to the rules of his probation. So, yeah. All right, folks, hopefully tomorrow night will be as fun as tonight was, and hopefully we will have some news on the day front, and if we don't, then we keep finding ways to have fun in his absence. Yeah. Well, that's how I feel about watching these night streams. That's why I restream Dave's night streams. He is boring, but the moment you tune him out, I mean, he will go from the normal, most boring and anodyne comments about dinner and the most anodyne of begs to saying the most pants on head stupid shit imaginable. So yeah, it's yeah. Richie Rich is the same way, but he's way more stoned and way more pathetic. Because, you know, Dave had the good sense. I hate to say this. I feel weird saying this. Dave had the good sense to not burn his million sub YouTube channel to the ground for no discernible point. You know, Dave's entire legacy is his YouTube channel, and you know, Rich's wasn't, because he actually has, you know, living, breathing children. But Rich still burned a 1 million sub YouTube channel to the ground because he decided he didn't want to be a YouTuber anymore, which was the most fucking stupid thing imaginable, because it's not like he built that channel over a year. You know, it's not like he recently built that. Those subs are gone. They are never coming back. He's never going to get that back because of his own fucking stupidity. His own fucking stupidity in torching it rather than just letting it go idle. So, yeah. Dave has done some really self-destructive shit, but Rich, when he decided he wanted to be a rapper, that was, you know, he wins the bigger lol cow contest on that front. All right. Well, then, have a great evening, everybody. Thanks for coming out. Like I said, hopefully tomorrow we get some news. Otherwise, you know, enjoy yourselves, and I will see you tomorrow.